Good Tuesday show. Huge call brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts. They're close, they're convenient, they're known for guaranteed everyday low prices and excellent customer service from the professional parts people we know you can trust. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com. Thank you for listening. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. We are out.
These days, it's getting harder and harder to find savings. But you may have more cash than you realize in your home's equity. Unlock it today with a cash-out refinance from Rocket Mortgage. In the last year, average home values have gone up nearly 20%. That means you could unlock thousands of dollars from your home. And with Rocket Mortgage, you could get all that cash in as little as 3 weeks. Put your hard-earned money to work. Pay down high-interest debt and combine your balances into one simple, low monthly payment. Now is your perfect opportunity to take control of your financial future. So what are you waiting for? When you want to consolidate debt and simplify your finances, Rocket can. Call 8338-ROCKET today or go to rocketmortgage.com to get started. That's 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com. Rocket. Call for cost information and conditions. The Equal Housing Lender license in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030. Call 800-490-1233 for disclosures and cost information.
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
As the pitch comes home and he swings and hammers this one deep down the left field line, and this is a fair ball. They're giving the wave around to Odor. The throw is coming home, and it is not in time. Cedric Mullins is able to score as Mullins comes in from first base on the back end, and the Orioles lead this one 5-0 on the 2-run double by Trey Mancini.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. University Sportswear ENC.com is your one-stop shop for all promotional products for your business. With over 1 million items to shop from, University Sportswear ENC.com offers high-quality products at prices to fit any budget. Visit University Sportswear ENC.com for contact information and to get shopping. University Sportswear ENC.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio.
Welcome to US Cellular, where new and current customers choose any phone they want for free.
Free? Even the one with 5G and lots of storage?
Free.
And the one with the latest everything?
Free.
At US Cellular, any phone you see is free, whether you're a new or current customer. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville. Do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best.
Everybody loves burgers. Did you know time spent outdoors can help improve your children's health and bring balance to their life? The Outdoor Heritage Advisory Council invites you to join the Patch program. This program is for any child under the age of 16 and includes activities like fishing, hunting, and hiking. These are just one of the many ways you can earn the exclusive patches from the Outdoor Heritage Council. For more information on how to sign up and get your adventure started, visit outdoorheritage.nc.gov.
This pepperoni was carefully placed by hand by a pizza maker at Papa John's. Just like this one, and that one over there. Ooh, and even these in the crust. Get yourself the new Epic Pepperoni Stuffed Crust Pizza, only at Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Stuffed Crust one-topping pizza is only $13.99 and is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates.
Join us at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio, Greenville's premier yoga studio, for our wide array of classes, including restorative, power, hot yoga, and more. We even fly into the weekend with our aerial yoga workshops. New to our studio? Check out our special for new yogis. 3 classes for only $30. Check out our website or social media for all the information and up-to-date schedules at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Hi.
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 Tabua. Aub. What about Aub? Safula.
Cool, neat story.
Was that supposed to be funny? There's local politics, bud.
Don't go over the rules. It'll take forever. Let's just get to the draft.
Let's get the pumping.
I got a little taco meat on my chest.
It's gonna be fun. We in the thick. I mean, everybody gonna be loud. I'm gonna be loud with them. I'm screaming too. Like, yeah, let's go. Let's do this. You ready for this? I am.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, welcome into a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you today on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930. You can find us online, pr927fm.com, and watch the show on Facebook Live and on YouTube. Make sure you're following us on Facebook with all the latest news and notes going on in the Pirate Nation. And you can watch this program live and archived, and subscribe to Pirate Radio TV on YouTube. You can find the video there as well, and chime in along on today's program. Coming up, got some guests to get to. We'll continue to get you ready for the upcoming high school football season in the area. Perry Owens, famously,
Put some ranch on it.
Put some ranch on it. Will join us on the program. He is always excited, ready to go. So can't wait to talk to Coach Owens from Washington High School coming up at 4 o'clock. The O's are playing good baseball. We'll take a look at the O's and what's going on in Major League Baseball with Mark Brown from CamdenChat.com. Coming up in hour number 2 as well. We got O's and Rays coming your way tonight right here on Pirate Radio. And in the third hour, former East Carolina tight end Bryce Williams will join us. We'll talk some football. And got a new game plan for Bryce and the crew coming up in the third hour. We'll tell you more about that once we get there. So a fun show on tap for today. Got Troy D and Ellerbe. The boys are back in town. Hello, guys.
What's up, Clipper? Good to be here.
And that means it's big announcement time.
Big announcement.
When these guys are here, there is an announcement to make.
With a big guest.
Absolutely.
A surprise guest.
Yes.
A first-timer here.
First time.
On Pirate
So
Radio.
big, he got your chair.
Yeah, I know. Well, I would gladly defer to this handsome young man to have my chair anytime, because one of the all-time great sponsors of Pirate Radio. And you may not know him personally, but I will guarantee this, and I don't guarantee things very often. I guarantee you've either used his product or heard of his product. And without him and his great workers and his company, there'd be a lot of people that wouldn't be too happy this weekend.
No, that's for sure.
Can you name the product, Clip Rock?
Of course he can.
I have experienced it. Maybe too much of it in my life.
And it's not just one. It's multiple products, we should say.
Absolutely. Good to have Russ Saputo here from Carolina Eagle Distributing. And, of course,
better known as the King of Beers.
That's yes, right. Bud Light, the title sponsor of the pregame tailgate here for our 20th year on football, and also the title sponsor of the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party coming up Thursday, September 1st.
And Russ, first of all, thank you for your continued tremendous support here at Pirate Radio. That's not the reason we had you on. The reason we had you on actually today is to talk about, you were so fired up about the party and us bringing it back, and we're going to have a new location right here in downtown Greenville at the State Theater on September 1st. Obviously, you were the first person we talked to. You were on board from day one, and you said, hey, man, I want to step it up a notch, and could I bring a special guest? I'm like, sure, man, you can bring whoever you want. Little did I know your special guest would not be a person.
Nope.
Special guests are the Clydesdales.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Absolutely.
awesome.
Tell us the big news.
Yeah, so we're very, very excited to bring the Budweiser Clydesdales to Greenville for the first time ever, and what a way to kick it off to be primary sponsor and stuff for the 20th anniversary of the Pirate Football Kickoff Party.
Yeah, it's great to have you guys, and that is a big deal. The Clydesdales kind of world famous, and it actually started, I guess, actually delivering beer back in the day. That's what they were used for, correct?
In the 40s. Yeah, absolutely.
And this is the first time ever the Clydesdales have been to Greenville. And one is going to be at the Pirate Radio party that night.
Absolutely. We're going to honor every guest that actually comes to the party. Not only are they going to have a great time and consuming great products, but they'll have a chance to stand with the Clydesdale, get a picture one-on-one with them too as well, with one of the Clydesdales. And it will be a great one-on-one experience that nobody else will be able to have a chance to do, because we're going to be doing the Clydesdales in other locations, but as a team. So the one-on-one experience is going to be great for anybody that attends the 20th anniversary kickoff party.
The party's going to kick off at 7 o'clock on Thursday, September 1st, from like 6:30 to 8:30. These Clydesdales keep a tight schedule. You have to get them certain hours. They require.
They're kind of like Ellerbe. They've got a small window, and he's always on the move, doing different things.
They're kind of like Ellerbe and Troy D. I'm very efficient with my time, and Troy's very high maintenance.
Yeah, perfect combination. If we were a horse, we'd make a great team.
So they're going to be at the party or the horse is going to be at the party from 6:30 to 8:30. Opportunity to, as you said, get close to it, because the other times they're going to be around, they're going to be as a team, which people can see them. But just quite an experience that Thursday night.
Yeah, absolutely. And about the tight schedule. I mean, we figured this was going to be the best opportunity for the one-on-one experience, and the next day, we've got a big schedule too as well. We'll start downtown Greenville from 12 to 2, trotting the horses through there and making sure that they're hitting all the accounts that have been supportive of us throughout the years, doing one-case deliveries. And then obviously it's a great opportunity for us to showcase them for the NC State ECU football game.
Yeah, that's the other big piece to the puzzle. Thursday, the party. Friday, folks will have an opportunity to see them around downtown Greenville. But then tell us about Saturday, the high noon kickoff, what the Clydesdales are going to be a part of the game.
Well, we're going to start off right at about 10 o'clock in the morning. We're still trying to locate a great spot to be able to get them. You need a ton of space. You got 3 50-foot tractor trailers. They need a ton of space. So we're trying to work out 3 different locations. Once we get that worked out, they'll get saddled up. They'll get them in. We will do a run through the Pirate alumni, Pirate radio, and we'll go all the way through the tailgating area. Once we get them done, we're going to try to get it timed to where we can have them when the Pirate Walk happens, when the players arrive, which would be outstanding opportunity. And then we are also working on possibly trotting them through the inside of the stadium, doing one lap like they do at Busch Stadium during every home game.
So we'll have one at our party, but how many, when you have them all together, how many are there?
There's 8.
Wow. So that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot to keep track of. How many handlers do they have?
They have 11 handlers, so 10 guys actually just attend to the horses. The 11th man is the transportation guy. He's the guy that keeps everything clean, stays with the trucks and trailers, make sure nothing happens. And
when you say clean, he cleans up after?
No, there's 2 of the other guys actually do. They have a golf cart and they ride around and they just make sure they clean up everything.
Wow, yeah. So if anything happens, it gets cleaned up right away.
I was kind of hoping during the lap in the stadium they could leave Dave Doran and the Wolfpack a little special treat on their side of the sideline.
They don't have to clean that one up.
In case they got to get out of the stadium real fast, they can leave that.
So where do these guys call home? Is it St. Louis?
They have multiple locations. They have 3 different teams. They have St. Louis, Missouri, Merrimack, New Hampshire, and then Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
So they have 3 different teams, and they ended up dispersing them out. And you got to imagine, with this being such a great icon for Anheuser-Busch, everybody wants them. But the parties, the games, everything else that actually goes with that, it's very important that schedule is tight, just like we talked about.
Yeah.
You have to have a full schedule for them. There's not very much downtime, with the exception of when they actually arrive on Monday, August the 29th. They have a rest day on Tuesday where they just relax, and then Wednesday will be in Little Washington.
The competition, as you said, to be able to get them here is tremendous just within other Budweiser franchises.
Yeah, it's hard to do. It took us 3 years to be able to accomplish this, and even without COVID happening too as well, it still would have taken us that long because the process takes a very, very long time, and it has to be right. It has to work for them.
Well, I know we've had some friends that are in the horse business and big in the horse stuff, and you would have thought, we said, the biggest rock star in the country was coming to town. They were so fired up about this when we told a few folks about it. So I think a lot of people that love horses, this is as good as it gets. These are superstars.
Yeah, it sure is. And we're given that opportunity to use a local stable for the horses, but with the expense that goes along with the horses, we would like to have them on site so that we can actually have our employees enjoy it while they're in their stables.
Yeah.
And that's kind of hard to do when it's at a private stable. So we've got a 100 by 60 foot tent, and we're going to have them at the warehouse and behind theirs in secure location. They do it right. There's landscaping and everything. These guys do all of it. It's amazing.
It's a major production.
It's a major production.
Well, it's an honor for us to be able to be really the kickoff event for these guys this weekend. So the first chance, and maybe the only chance for some folks to get a picture with them will be to attend the Pirate Radio kickoff party.
That's right.
Thursday night at the State Theater, downtown Greenville. Doors will open at 7. We'll probably have these guys set up a little bit before.
6:30 to 8:30 will be the opportunity to come down a little bit early, get a picture, and then get in and see the Breakfast Club.
And if you want to get a ticket in advance, which is what we encourage you to do, the link is on our website, pr927fm.com. It is also on the State Theater's website, too. You can buy tickets there, only $10. All of the proceeds from the ticket sales, by the way, going back to local charities. We got 4 charities, Ellerbe, that we are going to support through our ticket sales.
Yeah, Sportworks Ministries, Riley's Army, the Daughters for Dads, and then, of course, the Heather Ann Pertee Scholarship at the ECU School of Nursing. So when you buy a ticket, not only are you able to punch your ticket to see the Breakfast Club play at the State Theater, enjoy some nice Bud Lights, get a picture with the Clydesdale, you're going to donate all those proceeds to 4 great local charities, and you're going to have a heck of a time. And in addition to the Clydesdales, we got some other cool things we're going to be working on that night inside with the party. So definitely go ahead and jump on board. Get your tickets now. It's getting real close, Troy Day.
Yeah, this is Russ. This may be the only time they come to Greenville. This is a major production. Who knows if you'll ever be able to pull this off again? Right?
Yeah, just because their schedule is so tight. They have a website that's called Follow the Hitch. Hashtag Follow the Hitch, and you can follow them where they're going just before they come to Greenville from start to finish. It's once again, it is one of those things where there's so many people that are involved to make sure that this goes over without a hitch. You have to have law enforcement involved, roads blocked, safety. It's a major deal. But at the end of the day, the experience that people have, they'll talk about it for years.
Yeah.
When you see a Clydesdale and how big they are, you mentioned it before we went on the air. When they put their hoof down, you better not have anything you like underneath it because it's going to be smashed pretty hard. They're just giant, some of the largest horses that roam the earth, and just an iconic, piece of history there with the Budweiser brand. So it's going to be super exciting that weekend.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. And like I said, the schedule's available. You can find it at hashtag Follow the Hitch. You'll be able to see where they're actually going, the times that they go. But we're really excited about kicking it actually off on the part for the party.
And then you missed it. You're doing a military event on Sunday as well.
That's correct. Sunday, what a better way and stuff to finish out the week with a great Folds of Honor, military appreciation, and Friends and Family Day too as well. It's not just for military, but we would like friends and family to come out. We set it after 12 o'clock. We figure everybody would get out of church and would like to bring their family down. We'll have some giveaways and some prizes too as well, and that will be the last chance for you to see the Clydesdales up close in person before they actually head back to St. Louis.
Now, have you been at an event where you've seen these before through your business? Have you ever seen these guys in person before? Because this will be the first for many people like myself that have never, other than TV, I've never been in person. Seen one in person.
Right. This is the second time that we've actually had them in. For our location. So 1992, we built a brand new facility in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and we had them out there. That was back in the 90s when things were pretty cool with the Bud Light Magic truck, and Bill Elliott was the driver for the NASCAR. It was a pretty awesome event that people still talked about. So it was very important to us on our 25th anniversary to bring them back.
Well, I imagine they garner a lot of attention.
They do.
And this will be something a lot of people want to see.
Yes. And then the second time we had them was 2016 when it was our 25th anniversary. And people still from back in 1992 came to watch them, and they said we thought we would never see them again just because they're just such an icon and they're hard to get to. So
love the idea of the delivery coming up. That will be on Friday.
Yes.
Right here down the road, so I might have to pop my head out and check that out. That'll be pretty cool.
Pirate Radio is one of the ones on the stop.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, you know what? Oh, well, I'll just look out the window then.
Look out the window, open the door.
We do get deliveries here for giveaways, so this will be a nice way to deliver it. Instead of us going to the warehouse, it'll come to us.
And you don't need a license for it. It's just a friendly
alert the video crew so we can get some good footage of that. That'll be kind of cool.
Absolutely. That's from 12 to 2. We will start through one of the great things we're going to do that day too as well, not just for bars and restaurants and honoring them too as well and thanking them for their business, but we're going to stop by the new fire station here in Greenville and drop off some relief water too as well that Anheuser-Busch has supplied us with too as well.
And you said that starts around 12 Friday, which should be good. I should be able to be up and at 'em by then after a late night from the Pirate Radio party. That gives me a little bit of buffer time.
I'm betting Troy's going to spend the night at the Pirate Radio studio since the party is downtown this year.
It is easy enough to just crash on my couch right here.
It's just a matter if he has his keys and can get in the building. So
everyone else has slept on my couch but me.
Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for all you do. Appreciate you, as always, being the title sponsor of our football kickoff party. We've had to pause it for a couple years during COVID, but we're really excited to have it back. $10 tickets available on our website, pr927fm.com. The Clydesdale is going to be there for you to get a picture with. Lots of cold beverages, lots of fun. It's just the Breakfast Club, Troy D's 80s music. He might even get some 80s hair and be dancing and having a good time. So it's going to be an absolute fun weekend, and I believe just 39 days away until the football season, so only 37 days away until the party. So it's gearing close, and as Troy likes to say, August 1st is Monday. It'll be here before you know it.
It will be. And Russ, once again, thank you so much for your support, tremendous support of Pirate Radio. We couldn't do what we do without great sponsors like you, and you're definitely top on the list. So thank you so much for all your support. And this is above and beyond, being able to do something like this for the community and tying it into our party is just incredible.
Yeah, it's great. We're looking forward to going to a new venue too as well for the kickoff party too as well. So
a lot of people don't know it's the State Theater. A lot of people I've talked to haven't been to the State Theater. They got an upstairs and a downstairs.
Yeah, this will be their first time.
Yeah, they got. We're gonna have a lot of cool different bars set up in there. So definitely plan to join us. The State
Plenty
Theater.
of cold Bud Lights and Mick Ultras and the whole gamut, right?
That's right.
And we got more Freedom beer to give away on Friday.
I love those. Those have been popular, haven't they?
The Budweiser.
Yeah,
yes,
the Freedom.
God, yes.
And the John Deere stuff flew off the shelves from
the
what I
Busch Light
heard.
John Deere cans were pretty awesome. We were pretty excited about that. We thought they were going to stop with the camouflage cans, but they are just continuously innovating and driving that message home with that brand.
Yeah.
The American worker, right?
The Freedom ones look pretty cool.
Yeah,
they do great.
We do Free Beer Friday each week right here, where your chance to be a winner on the Stations for Winners. And of course, just recently in the last few years, they've selling your product at all the ECU athletic events. So that's been a big hit for fans when they don't actually have to finish 3 or 4 before they go in the stadium. They can, walk in the stadium and walk up to one of the bars and get a cold Bud Light inside the stadium as well.
Absolutely, and they have increased their buying places to buy product and stuff for the games. So we're looking for low lines and fast service.
More points of sale, as they say in the business.
And the first game's going to be a big test. High noon kickoff. Probably
large crowd.
The largest crowd we've had in Dowdy Ficklen
According
Stadium.
to NC State fan yesterday, 90% Wolfpack fans.
That's right. A lot of red.
90. I think he must be confused where the game is going to be played.
I think he is too.
He's going to be really disappointed at Carter Finley.
Who was that clown that said that yesterday, Cliff?
That was Random Joe on the internet.
Yeah, Random
Just
Joe.
some dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
At Random Joe.
Must be true.
And apparently he's bored.
Anybody can have a Twitter handle.
That's right. All right, good stuff, Russ. That's really cool, man. So that's coming up, and it'll be right here at the party. We'll have a Clydesdale there. I don't know if I've ever met anyone from a Super Bowl commercial before. This will be my first time.
Wow.
Big celebrity sighting.
That's a good
out
point.
in front. So that's
now this is a legit question, and I don't mean this being weird, but this is if you're a regular listener. I've met a lot of celebrities and shaken hands and hugged a lot of people. Will you be able to touch a Clydesdale?
If you come to the party, yes.
All right, there we go. I'm going to add that on the list. Add one to the list, gentlemen. Touch the Clydesdale. Have you?
Yeah, I mean...
probably not would be the answer for most people. That could be a big-time celebrity right there.
Absolutely.
Get right behind it, Troy D. Touch it. See what happens.
Yeah. Creeping out horses. Add that to your resume.
Don't you have like you have to stay within like 20 feet away from a horse if you see one from something that happened in the past?
No, that was was not me. That was a fraternity brother.
Yeah. Good deal. All right, good stuff. Russ, thanks for joining us.
Thank you
all
awesome. Very much.
Thank you, brother.
The opportunity.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, we'll take a time out. We'll come back. We'll have more for you. Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. We roll on after these words.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
You know, everybody's thinking we're having some inventory issues in the car business, which some of it's true. But the good news is, we're getting vehicles from the factory every single week. So what the customer can do is come in, get an appraisal on their trade-in if they have one. They can pick a vehicle that's incoming and actually kind of build it how they want. And then when it gets here in the next 6 to 8 weeks, they're actually taking delivery of a new vehicle.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
That perfect tractor package you've been eyeing at Quality Equipment just got a little more perfect. Haul your next 1, 3, or 5 Series John Deere tractor off the lot on your brand new trailer. Visit our site at QualityEquip.com to add it to your package. Start with Quality Equipment to get any task done right. We've got the full line of John Deere equipment priced right with low monthly payments and special financing. Plus, we service everything we sell. Visit QualityEquip.com to see our latest offers.
This isn't your regular cola, so this isn't your regular cola ad. No beach parties or family barbecues here, just Nitro Pepsi, the first cola ever infused with nitrogen. So forget everything you thought you knew about soda, because that nitrogen gives us a whole new experience. Think an infusion of smaller bubbles for a cola that's got a lighter, smoother texture. And don't get me started on the pour. You don't pour this like any other cola. We're talking turn the can completely upside down and watch as those bubbles cascade into the glass to create a frothy, luxurious foam topping. Can your cola do that? I didn't think so. Unless you've got your own Nitro Pepsi, in which case cheers to your great taste. Because you already know that the only thing better than the pour is the unapologetic cola taste. What else is there to say? From the creamy foam to the smooth texture to its unbelievably delicious flavor, this is cola like you've never had it before. Time to bring your taste buds to the next frontier. New Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, delicious.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
University PC Care has been the Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. Unfortunately, many organizations today simply react to IT issues after the damage is done. This is known as the break-fix cycle in the tech service industry. University PC Care's Business Services Division has a better way, a proactive solution called BizCare. What's at your office? Call William at University PC Care today to schedule your free BizCare consultation or learn more at universitypccare.com.
Pirate Radio.
So you believe in pirates? Pirates aren't Santa. They did exist, they did have treasures, and they did bury it.
You know, I had an eye patch when I was 6.
Who didn't, my friend? Who didn't?
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by University PC Care, your local tech support experts for all your personal and business needs. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Are you in outside sales and looking for an opportunity to increase your earning potential? Well, CopyPro has been in Eastern North Carolina for over 45 years and continues to grow each year, and they are in need of more sales professionals with a desire to potentially make a six-figure income. Do you have what it takes? Visit copypro.net today to submit your resume and to learn more. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you on Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. We're talking some football at 4 o'clock with Perry Owens, head football coach out at Washington High School. Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com will join us to talk some baseball in hour number 2. Bryce Williams will be here the third hour of the program. Troy D. Chandler Honeycutt here in the Pirate Radio studios. Some big news. We will have one of the famous Clydesdales at the Pirate Radio football kickoff party coming up on Thursday, September the 1st. It'll be set up from 6:30 to 8:30, so if you're attending the party, you can get a picture with the famous Clydesdale.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. And actually, I knew that they were going to be making some old school beer deliveries on the next day, on Friday. I did not know until Russ said on the air that actually Pirate Radio is on the stop.
Yeah.
So we'll get a delivery here, too, which is freaking incredible.
8 giant horses in front of the Pirate Radio studios on Friday.
Yeah,
that'll
be a good photo op right there too.
I was thinking about this during the break. What other famous live animals would we want to attend the Pirate Radio football kickoff party? And is that a thing of the past? Because I think like Lassie, Mr. Ed, like who are the famous live animals today?
Do college mascots count?
I thought about that. There's a bunch of them, right?
I'd like to see Ugga.
Ugga, Bevo,
Yeah.
right? Is that the name for the Texas giant steer?
Well, the last time Bevo and Ugga were in the same stadium, Ugga almost got,
Does LSU still have a live tiger?
I think they have a new one. Yeah, I think they have a new one now. But yeah, he just recently died.
Auburn's eagle. Does North Carolina still have a ram on the sideline? They used to paint the horns blue.
Yeah.
Ramses.
Yeah.
They used to call it.
Oh, yeah.
Which isn't that weird? I never understood why they're the Tar Heels, yet they went with a ram.
Well, they needed an animal mascot.
Animal? Why? Why do you have to have an animal mascot?
Your mascot should be a foot.
I don't need it.
Right, exactly. Thank you, CJ. It should be a big stinky foot painted
If you
blue.
didn't want your mascot to be a foot, then you should have picked a different name.
Exactly. Your mascot is a foot.
Troy,
Deal
you're
with
always
it.
right.
Thank you, CJ.
Wow.
No, but it should be. It should be a foot. It's not a ram. We have a pirate. We don't have a parrot as a mascot.
We have Pirate Steve.
He's a secondary.
Hey, you know what? He's a pirate.
He is a pirate.
He's an actual pirate.
So who are the famous animal actors these days? Like celebrities?
Like rest in peace, Airbud.
Wait, did Airbud die?
The original.
Oh, well, they probably been
in the movie? Or outside of the movie?
Outside of the movie, the real Airbud.
I was talking about the other day, Old Yeller. Did you guys ever see that?
Oh, gosh.
That was the first movie I think I ever cried at the end. I remember seeing that as a kid.
I don't know if I've seen it. I know what happens.
Yeah, well, spoiler alert, it's been out for 40 years if you haven't seen it by now. You get attached to the dog Old Yeller and it dies at the end. And it was the first time I think I had a movie, a plot twist. I wasn't expecting that as a child,
Again, Chad going old school here, Spud McKenzie. I mean, we're going way back at this point.
Yeah, but that might be a conflict with our title sponsor.
I mean, but there's no there's like the gecko for Geico is not real, right?
It's an animal. Why not? Yeah.
It's computer generated, though.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was real. It's a lizard. Or what is it?
A gecko.
Gecko.
Yeah. I don't know. Just something I was thinking about.
Yeah.
We have
There's one that's become TikTok famous, but I wouldn't consider him to be up in the level of, like, say, Lassie or...
Oh, the Hurricanes have their pig.
That is true. They do have a pig.
yeah.
Are you talking about the emu, Shirley?
Yes,
Yeah.
Emmanuel the emu.
Do you feel people are getting away from live animal mascots?
I feel like we've gotten away from that.
Yeah. It's not as prevalent as it used to be.
I guess with computer technology, you can now have more, realistic looking fake animals.
I guess you could say some people are worried about how these animals are being treated and that kind of thing.
Yeah. I can assure you the Clydesdales are probably treated better than any horse on this planet.
Oh, there's no question.
I mean, they're treated incredibly fantastic.
By the way, Spud McKenzie was Bud Light.
Oh, then Spud McKenzie is welcome.
Yeah. I don't know.
I thought it was a different. I was thinking a different product, but that is right. Spuds McKenzie is a Anheuser-Busch creation, and it was a real dog, I think, back then.
Yes.
Sure. It
was an actual
That's
dog.
the point of this conversation.
Yeah.
They're all real.
Yeah.
And we don't see them anymore.
Well, obviously, the real Spuds McKenzie's probably passed away by now, but maybe the bloodline of Spuds McKenzie lives on, kind of like these great thoroughbred horses. So this is like Spud McKenzie's grand dog.
Do y'all remember the Grumpy Cat meme?
Yes. Oh, yeah. It died.
Oh.
Chandler,
Thank you, Chandler.
You're being a big bummer during this discussion.
I'm just setting y'all straight. You said live animals. You just mentioned that animal dead.
And maybe
Animal's
that's
dead.
why we don't do it anymore, because the sadness of their death.
Like the Bush's baked beans dog. He just died like last year. Chandler! Look at somebody else with those deadpan eyes. You make me sad.
But that's why, like, if you have a dog in a cartoon, it can live on forever.
Right.
You know,
I used to watch
Snoopy.
I used to
Snoopy
watch
will never
Clifford.
die.
I used to watch Clifford, the big red dog.
The big red dog.
Who's the dog with Family Guy?
Brian.
Brian. Brian will live on forever.
That is a
Griffin.
human dog.
Brian may get canceled, but he never dies.
All right, so there you go. Just a thought of the day.
Yeah.
More
It
live
did make me
animal
think.
celebrities.
Yeah.
And we need them. All right, so the Clydesdales will be here.
Oh, my gosh. Of course. Harambe. Dead.
Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Golly.
Yeah.
Wait,
Thank you,
you're
Captain
such a
Happy.
buzzkill.
Dead.
Bryce Williams will join us to talk about dead animals coming up in hour
He's
3.
killing a lot of them, by the way.
Yeah.
He really does.
They're all dead.
He's murdering fish.
That was the joke.
Yeah.
You got it.
Killing deer.
Across the board.
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
Surprised Peter's not all over us when we have Bryce Williams on.
DED. Dead. All right, Troy D. What's going on in the world of ECU athletics?
This is kind of the calm before the storm.
The calm before the storm.
This is a week off for the guys. A much deserved week. This will be their last break, if you think, until the end of the season. You know, they may get a day here and there and a couple days on the open date if it times out right. But as far as like a week off, this is it. This is their last. They get to kind of do whatever they want to do this week, and they report back Monday, Tuesday-ish, and officially get underway Tuesday, August the 2nd. So kind of quiet. We'll have, as we mentioned yesterday, Coach Houston will join us Friday at 3 o'clock. Look forward to that. And then we've got a big announcement coming up Thursday, too, concerning a lot of, I would say, ECU football related.
I saw a thread on Hoist the Colors asking about Holton Ayler's legacy at East Carolina. What does he need to do this year to put himself in the upper realm of all-time quarterbacks at ECU? And pretty good question. Like, what right now is the Mount Rushmore of ECU quarterbacks?
Not including him, you mean? Like,
include him if you'd like.
No,
but
I think you got to wait till the end of the season and then.
What's your current Mount Rushmore of ECU quarterbacks?
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, you've got obviously Jeff Blake front and center. I think you've got a what?
There's no center on a Mount Rushmore.
No, I mean I'm saying on my list, front and center,
okay.
Jeff Blake.
Thank you for holding his feet to the fire.
Calm down, CJ. I thought you were kissing my ass.
The biggest ass kisser goes really technical.
There is no front.
Yeah.
There is no center.
Kind of going hard for no reason right there.
Hey, everything on Mount Rushmore, it's all dead. It's not real.
Shane Carden.
Yes, Shane Carden. You probably could make a great case for David Garrard. So that's 3. And then you're going to have, I think if Holton plays his cards right and has the season I think they're capable of having, I think I would love to add Holton Ehlers.
Who's on it right now?
Who would we have to bump off?
No. Who is your 4 right now?
That's what I'm saying, though. I'd like to put Holton on it right now, but I'm waiting till the end of the season. I want to see what happens this
season. So who's your 4th right now?
Hadn't thought about it until just now. I gotta think.
What about you? Didn't?
No.
You didn't
asked it 7 times.
You didn't mention Cranman.
Probably Crandall. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
But I'm saying I probably would bump Crandall off if Holton has the season that I think he's getting ready to have.
All right.
So he'd be the first man out.
So who are we missing? Are we missing anyone?
We wouldn't miss anybody. I'm
Is
saying
that the
if
clear...
If we have an incredible season this year, you got to put Holton up there. You got to keep Jeff Blake, David Garrard,
Shane Carden.
And Shane Carden. Those would be my 4.
Looking at just passing yards, which does not make a quarterback, if James Pinckney would have done more winning, and he had some tough stuff going on around him as far as O-line, but he is the 4th leading passer right now behind Carden, Ehlers, and Garrard. And then you got Cranman. Dominique Davis in just 2 years is number 6 on the list. Patrick Pinckney 7, Jeff Blake 8, followed by Travis Hunter and Danny Gonzalez.
Travis Hunter was the starting quarterback my freshman year at East Carolina.
Was he more of a running QB?
He was. He was kind of like, and that was back in the day where that wasn't as traditional like it is now. He was a mobile type QB, which is very non-traditional back in the late 80s.
He is 9th all-time passing yards and passing touchdowns. Holton Ehlers... Can Holton Ehlers throw for 18 touchdowns this year? That answer is certainly yes.
He'll beat Shane Carden now?
He'll be the all-time passing touchdowns leader. If that
several records that he can break this year.
Yeah.
Can he take over every quarterback record, do you think, this year?
I believe he can.
Yes.
Just about every one.
How far is he
career
yards? Passing yards?
He is about 1,700.
Where is he at on quarterback rushing list?
I don't have quarterback rushing in front of me. Could not tell you.
But chances are he stays healthy. He has a good season. I don't even think he has to have a great. I think he has a good season. He'll beat these records
now
and leave East Carolina as the number 1.
But that's because of longevity,
correct?
More so than
right. But
doesn't mean he's better. Means he has the records.
Correct. There's a you could make a argument as far as body of work and who is more talented or better, but he will own the stats.
Because Jeff Blake is far down on the numbers.
Right, but he really only got 1 full year if you think about it. He had his breakout year senior season, which is where he was a superstar.
And quarterbacked ECU to their best season all time.
Correct, so you have to take that into account.
Which we're trying to repeat here.
Right,
so just
which I do think this could be a Jeff Blake type season.
Holton Ehlers does have the 2 highest single game passing yards total. 535 against Cincinnati, 498 against SMU.
Yeah.
Carden 3rd on that, 2nd, I guess, on that list behind Ehlers, followed by Blake Kemp, which is crazy to say. Against UCF in 2015, had 465 yards. So, yeah, all time. And I don't know, maybe there's older Pirates that would have names that are not on my list because of my age or your age.
Yeah.
But as far as in the modern era, I think we named a pretty good list there.
Anyone that you would have different than what I have?
No, I had Carden, Blake, Cranman, and Garrard.
Okay.
If Dominique Davis would have been a 4-year guy, he would have had a really good argument. If James Pinckney would have won more games, he would be up there. And we kind of throw Patrick Pinckney to the side, 2 Conference USA championships.
Yeah.
But if Carden, Blake, Garrard, Crandall were there hypothetically instead of Pinckney, the numbers would have been even better. I think.
Yeah.
Personally. So there you go. What do you think? Let us know.
I got some basketball news. Steve and I got tweeting earlier today some basketball scheduling news. ECU is reportedly set to take on UNCW and South Carolina in non-conference action this season. So we've heard about an SEC opponent coming in the future and this year, and that opponent is the Gamecocks of South Carolina.
That is that's awesome to get a SEC team on the schedule. I like it a lot. Some bad news, some sad news as we go to break, Shirley. Chad says the Taco Bell dog, dead.
Is that confirmed or alleged?
We're going to say dead.
I don't want to put out misinformation.
That was a good 20 years ago.
Chances are.
I'd also like to throw out the Aflac duck.
That's a good animal. Yes.
That's a live animal, right?
That is alive. It is a duck.
I hope it's alive.
Hate to break it to you.
No.
Those would be easy to swap out. No one would know the difference in a white duck.
I'm going to start reviewing the film to see if they've changed the duck over the years. Take a break. We'll come back. More to go. Hour 1 Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Back with you after this.
Hey, Chandler, what are you up to tonight?
Jenny, it's Tuesday, and I'm going to go sing with DJ Captain Morgan for karaoke at The Buck.
Well, that sounds like fun. I have to work. Well, what are you up to this weekend?
Well, believe it or not, I'm going to go listen to some live music Friday and Saturday night at The Buck.
Live music all weekend long, really?
Yep, all weekend, and they also have the biggest high-definition screen to watch all the sporting events on Sunday Fun Day.
I'm going to have to go check that out.
Yeah, just check out The Buck on Facebook or Instagram for all the information. The Buck.
Let's party, Pirate Nation. The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is approaching fast, and tickets are on sale right now for only $10. 100% of the ticket sales will be donated to local charities. Join Pirate Radio Thursday, September 1st at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, featuring 80s music by The Breakfast Club, plus many more special surprises. Go to pr927fm.com now to get your tickets before it sells out.
I can't think of anyone who doesn't love a clean car, but how often do you actually go to the car wash? Does it take too long, or maybe it's just not a very nice place? Tommy's Express changes everything. Our wash is bright, inviting, clean, and fast.
I love the flat conveyor belt. So easy to pull onto, much smoother ride, and safer for my car.
And when you join Tommy Club, you can wash as often as you like for one low monthly price.
I save money and time.
We're Tommy's Express.
At the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road, Greenville.
Your vehicle is a big part of your life. That's why you should trust the team at Greenville Auto World for all your vehicle needs. Greenville Auto World believes in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Visit GreenvilleAutoWorld.net to see their fully stocked inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. Need a lift kit, custom rims, or wheels? Greenville Auto World can upgrade your vehicle today. For sales or service, visit Greenville Auto World on Highway 43 in Greenville.
It's bow time. If you look closely at a big, bold Bo's chicken sandwich, you'll see it's only made one way. The right way. Marinated, then hand-breaded with bold southern seasoning before being topped with not one, but 2 juicy pickles, creamy mayo, and a toasted bun. Woo-wee! But don't look too close, or you'll just end up eating it, and we wouldn't blame you. Because, well, it is a sandwich after all. A show-stopping southern specialty that can only be the Bo's chicken sandwich. It's bow time.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Welcome to US Cellular, where new and current customers choose any phone they want for free.
Free? Even the one with 5G and lots of storage?
Free.
And the one with the latest everything?
Free.
At US Cellular, any phone you see is free, whether you're a new or current customer. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
We all love using Uber Eats, DoorDash, and grocery pickup. It makes life so much easier. Well, now there is cellular delivery, and the team at Cellular Warehouse has perfected the process. They will deliver your new phone right to your door with all your information loaded on the new phone. And the best thing is there is no charge for this awesome service. And you don't have to waste half the day sitting in a Cellular store. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 and let his team of experts make your cellular delivery today. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent, serving all of Eastern North Carolina.
Pirate Radio.
Ready? Yep. One way.
Pirate way.
Pirate way.
Only way.
All right.
Hey! All right. The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by University PC Care, your local tech support experts for all your personal and business needs. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Hey, the Greenville Noon Rotary Club is sponsoring the Splash for Trash Tar River Cleanup. It's a community service project. It's going to be held coming up this Saturday from 8 a.m. until 12 a.m. and that is to promote recreational use and the cleanup of the Tar River in Pitt County. And once again, that'll be happening this Saturday from 8 a.m. until 12 p.m. If you're interested, all you have to do is meet out there at the Greenville Town Common Boating Access, and they will meet up with you there, and you can help clean up the Tar River as a part to promote access, river recreation, and environmental awareness. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you here on Pirate Radio Live. A lot of football talk today, and the remainder of the week we'll talk to the new head coach out at South Central High School coming up on Wednesday's edition of PRL. Kendrick Parker will join us. Also, Todd Lipe from Aiden Grifton as we continue our high school football previews. We'll talk to the head man for ECU football, Mike Houston, coming up on Friday's show. So a lot of football, covering it all here on Pirate Radio. Troy D, Chandler Honeycutt here. Chandler, I saw the Commanders have reported to training camp. They'll have their first practice tomorrow morning. Ron Rivera speaking later today. All the other NFL teams, your Panthers getting ready for it. Is Christian McCaffrey ready to go week one? Is he 100% ready to go?
As far as I know, I've been seeing videos of all four quarterbacks on the Panthers roster. Baker Mayfield, you have P.J. Walker, Sam Darnold, and then, of course, Matt Corral, who we just got in this past year's draft, had a throwing session. And I've been seeing a lot of videos, not just that one, of Christian McCaffrey out there catching footballs and running and doing some stuff. So if I had to guess, if I had to put money on it, I would say that he will be in the starting lineup week one against the Cleveland Browns.
You know what would be difficult to do, Troy D, legitimately, is do your Chicago Bears Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks. I mean, it's been, especially the modern era.
Yeah. Jim McMahon. You'd have to put Jay
Your
Cutler
boy Jay Cutler.
You'd have to put Jay Cutler up there.
He's on
with
there.
the cigarette dangling.
Yeah.
Maybe a Don't Care underneath of him, but he's on there. God, I don't know who else you'd put on there.
I mean, look at there.
He has his own podcast.
It may just be a two-person Mount Rushmore.
CJ, is that what Mount Rushmore looks like?
It would be Mount Rushless.
Hey,
that was good. That was actually pretty good. That was actually good.
Troy, I'll give you the passing yards leaders all time for the Bears if you want them.
Yeah, speaking of Bears, the big rival. I'm trying to go to the Bears-Packers game this year. It'll be in December. Did you see Aaron Rodgers' report today?
Did I see it? I loved it.
He looks just like Nicolas Cage
in the movie Con Air.
Identical.
He's playing the character.
I thought it was
Put the bunny back in the box.
Put the bunny back in the box.
I thought it was Nicolas Cage reporting to camp. For the Packers.
Dead
it was
ringer.
Incredible.
Had the wife beater on.
Yeah.
The hair, the facial hair.
Amazingly accurate.
Dead ringer.
Yeah. I don't even think he was trying to be. I think it just came out that I think that's what the internet does. People see a picture, then they do a side-by-side.
They look just
like it. Up. But I don't think that was his intention.
I don't know what his intentions are these days.
Yeah.
Jay Cutler, your all-time leader in passing yards.
He's on. Put him on.
You got to go back to 1939 to 1950.
Luckman?
Sid Luckman.
Oh, my God.
Jim Harbaugh is third all-time. And then your guy Jim McMahon, who you would have first. And an honorable mention, Troy D, will have a little rock to Mitchell Trubisky, the Bears' fifth all-time leading passer. What a sad
That is how pitiful the passing history is in quarterbacks of the Chicago Bears. If the Chicago Bears just had a halfway decent quarterback, they probably would have won so many Super Bowls.
With their defenses,
I would almost, you could make a case for Tim Tebow. He was a backup with the Bears at one time. Wasn't he? Didn't he do a season?
Was he?
I thought he was. Google Tim Tebow. I swear I thought he was a backup one time for the Bears.
Nah.
I was okay. I thought he was.
I think you dreamed that.
All right, maybe I did.
Never was on the practice roster. Never.
All right, never mind.
Maybe Sexy Rexy.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Rex Grossman. I get Rex Grossman both in Florida and Tim Tebow sometimes mixed up.
No, you don't.
That's what it is.
No, you don't.
Rex Grossman is what I meant.
He is 14th all time. Took him to a Super Bowl. Well, he didn't take him to a Super Bowl.
Well, he was the quarterback as the defense took them to the Super Bowl.
He was riding in the back somewhere.
Yeah.
They gave him a ride to the Super Bowl.
Isn't it amazing he's a Super Bowl quarterback, though?
It is. It's amazing that this franchise, such a proud franchise, has had this awful history at quarterbacks.
Devin Hester opening that game with a kick return was pretty awesome, though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, y'all lost.
The mayor wants to dome Soldier Field and renovate it.
How do you feel
about
that?
The new one?
Yeah, well, the new renovated Soldier Field, which has still been a while since they've done that. Now they want to put a dome on it and maybe expand it a little bit to try and keep the Bears in downtown Chicago.
You going to help pay for that?
Well, no, I don't live in downtown Chicago, so it would probably be on the taxpayers there. But I don't think the Bears have already come out and said they want to purchase the Arlington Heights racetrack property, which gives them hundreds of acres, and they could build their own facility. They could own the parking. They could build hotels, much like what the Patriots did with Patriots Place. They were one of the first people that kind of built their own complex, and then they control all the pieces to it. I could see that. It's a no-brainer for the Bears to do that.
So the mayor of Chicago is trying to keep it there for financial reasons.
Financial, political.
The Bears think it would be better suited to go elsewhere, build it around it.
Right.
So
they don't control any of the parking. That's all owned by the city.
As someone who
it's also too small of a stadium.
If you go to a game every year like you do, you have a little stake in it. What would you prefer?
Actually, I'm okay with them moving. I like the history and tradition of Soldier Field, but if you've gone to a game there, it is extremely difficult sometimes, unless you're staying right downtown. Even then, the hotels aren't that close. It's a hassle getting in and out of Soldier Field. There's very limited parking. Luckily, I'm with some folks that are related to my sister who's still up there that have parking passes, so I ride with them. But if you don't have a parking pass there, it is a nightmare trying to get to Soldier Field. So if you have a big place that has plenty of parking, it would make it much easier to get it in and out too. And it's even if you have parking pass, it's still a headache trying to get out of the place. Like it's not set up well for that.
Steve Hill, this isn't very nice, says I often get T. Martin and Peyton Manning mixed up. They both went to Tennessee.
See, it happens. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that.
T. Martin is a champion. Peyton Manning is not, folks. So remember that.
True.
Yeah. I bet a lot of that's a bar trivia question you could get somebody with.
That you could.
Who was Tennessee's quarterback the year they won the championship?
Choice, and everyone would pick.
Everybody saying Peyton Manning.
Yeah, you should use that sports trivia as a bait and switch question.
Unless they're paying attention, they're not going to know that one. All right, let's see. I was going to get to the Aaron Rodgers showing up like Nick Cage, but you beat me to that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
That was. There's not a lot going on in the sports world these days as we get ready for training camps. Got Major League Baseball going on. One score on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dubuck. 3-0 Cubs right now over the Pirates.
Speaking of baseball, we talked to Bryce and Worrell yesterday, and you had to remind me that I had a long conversation with the Atlanta Braves scout that was here during the regionals, where I was pumping Bryce and Worrell up to him before all his shenanigans, which turned out fantastic, by the way. Mm-hmm. And by shenanigans, I mean multiple home runs in the same inning. I found his card, so I will be contacting him to have him as a guest on our show. I thought it would be cool. We talked about this off the air clip, just to talk to a national scout, what they do, just the process.
And did you really put Worrell on his radar? Because you might have.
Yeah, and you can ask him that.
Yeah,
that's a fair
He's not
question.
going to admit to it.
He did to, like, I was pumping him up. All that stuff happened. We were talking for like an hour. I left to actually go sit behind, like, with Bailey or behind Morgan or something. I went back to the scout afterwards and I said, So told you so. And he goes, damn, you're good at this. Because maybe you should be a scout. He goes, I'll be on the radio. I said, perfect, let's switch.
That trade did not happen.
It did not happen yet.
But it still could.
Troy D knows talent.
I just saw this headline. Fast fact about me. What is a body part that I'm missing that many of you may have?
Spleen?
No, I got my spleen.
Oh, you're missing a body part.
What
appendix?
I am missing my appendix.
Oh, I was gonna go hit that next before CJ jumped in and rudely interrupted.
You had a guess. It's my turn.
I didn't know it was a team deal.
Mount Rushmore of body parts I'm missing.
What happened?
Front and center appendix.
What happened to your appendix?
I had appendicitis. They had to get removed.
Oh, how long ago?
When I was a kid. I was like in 4th grade or something.
Oh, wow. That's kind of serious when you're a kid, you know?
It's kind of scary because if they don't take it out, it like ruptures and
Yeah,
you
it
got
could
some
kill you.
serious stuff going on.
I'm guessing you're saying this because of Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow is having an appendectomy.
Oh, wow.
So
you have that in common with him.
Great athlete.
Yeah. In his prime.
In my prime. I just remember it was very painful. Very painful.
Was it like you could eat nothing but ice cream afterwards for a little while?
I remember that part of it. Ice. A lot of like lemon ice and stuff like that.
I don't know why that is, but evidently that's the diet after you have one of these things.
I remember being mad because my dad kept making me laugh and it was so painful and he was doing it like
just to mess with you.
Yeah, and I was like laugh crying. So did all y'all have your appendixes?
Knock on wood, we still have ours.
Good deal.
Mine's not dead.
Not dead.
Not dead.
All right, good.
Have you had any other body parts removed?
I have not. We need to get Wes Hines in here.
What do they do with it when they remove it from you?
Well, I think it then becomes medical waste.
Just throw it in the trash.
I've always thought about this, like if you have a surgery.
Right, there's Clip Rock's appendix.
If they take something out of your body and it's yours, if it's your body, shouldn't you be allowed to make the decision of what happens? Like if you wanted to keep
my body, my choice.
If you wanted to keep your appendix for whatever reason, could they not put it in a jar and give it to you?
I guess. Does it still blow up if it's out of your body? Like the rupture?
If you wanted to put it up,
like a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, I want to see when
that's my appendix.
Explodes.
I just want to.
It has like a timer on it.
Yeah. Why can't you have that?
Like if I wanted to put it up in my house for decoration, say, hey, showing the house, that's my appendix.
Yeah. Now Wes he would have like a Hall of Fame.
He would have a Mount Rushmore of his
body
organs that are gone.
Yeah.
It would look like those haunted houses where they in the jars they have body
Here's
parts.
his hernia. Here's another hernia. Here's this. I mean, there's no telling what
he's formed his small intestine into a snake running across the entire living room.
Here's 10 feet of it still in a jar.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've
always thought about that.
Yeah, what do they have a purpose for it? Why don't they put it back in our hands after it's done?
And then what happens to it? Does it go to the landfill?
Great question.
How do you dispose of, I guess, medical waste they've got to dispose of differently. Like, does it get incinerated? Like, I guess we'd have to ask someone from, that does surgery or a hospital. I've got some doctor friends I could ask. I've never thought about it until now.
Yeah.
What happens to body parts that aren't no longer needed, that have been removed?
There's those segments. Where are they now? There should be one. Where is it now? Where is Clip Rock's appendix?
Go? Yeah.
Where did it go?
So what happens?
What's it doing now?
Maybe it's still on file in the
they take it
warehouse.
out, and then where does it go from there?
Yeah.
They don't leave it in the room. They don't let you have it.
Yeah.
Where is your appendix?
I would love to find it. Put it on a milk card and let's find that baby.
Show it to Lily.
Let's get it back in my body where it belongs.
Get in my belly.
I am going to ask one of my friends what happens to medical parts.
Great idea.
Yeah.
If I want to become involved in the live organ trade, could I cut out my own organ?
I don't think you can do that. There's like laws against that. But if I'm saying if you had legitimate surgery,
I thought I lived in America. I guess not.
And you wanted to keep a body part that they removed, why can't you have it? Yeah. If your tooth falls out, you get the tooth fairy.
Freedom beer. Can't even sell my own organs. It's BS. All right. Troy, thanks for hanging out.
Man, that was a fast hour.
Yeah.
You're out of here, buddy.
Thanks for that session of Pirate Radio Anatomy.
You don't want me to go 3 hours?
That's up to you. We got guests coming up hour 2.
No, I'm going to turn things over to you guys.
Big news today. The Clydesdales are coming. We'll have one of the famous Budweiser Clydesdale horses at the Pirate Radio football kickoff party. No horsing around. This is the real deal. It'll be there.
It's the first opportunity you will have to
First time ever in Greenville, Troy D. That's big. Yeah. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. All right. We'll talk to you Thursday.
Yes. See you then. Thank you.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. Perry Owens, head football coach, Washington Pam Pack, will join us on the other side. Get you ready for their upcoming football season. More to go. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Welcome to US Cellular, where new and current customers choose any phone they want for free.
Free? Even the one with 5G and lots of storage?
Free.
And the one with the latest everything?
Free.
At US Cellular, any phone you see is free, whether you're a new or current customer. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
North Carolina State Parks is proud to announce that they have partnered with the Hometown Strong program. Our visitor centers are now equipped with public Wi-Fi to help kids with school. Remote learning has become a critical public health measure in maintaining social distance and continuing to educate our young people. Take advantage of Wi-Fi and a hike at Goose Creek State Park or a day trip to the beach and access remote learning at Fort Macon State Park. For more information, visit hometownstrong.nc.gov.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's Midsummer's Dream event. Beautiful furniture at unbelievable low prices. Store-wide savings on beautiful looks for your home. Bonus savings of 25% off accessories, plus 6 months special financing. We have hundreds of top name brands in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Enjoy sweet dreams on a new mattress with 48 months special financing with no minimum purchase during the Midsummer's Dream event. On now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Join us at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio, Greenville's premier yoga studio, for our wide array of classes, including restorative, power, hot yoga, and more. We even fly into the weekend with our aerial yoga workshops. New to our studio? Check out our special for new yogis. 3 classes for only $30. Check out our website or social media for all the information and up-to-date schedules at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
The 80s and 90s were filled with obnoxiously loud styles. Dudes wore crop tops and super high shorts and rocked it with the confidence of 10,000 Sean Connerys and Tom Sellecks combined. And at Tailgate Classics, their mission is to bring that energy back. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Cam Higley, Tailgate Classics has a unique line of vintage and retro tees, polos, jerseys, hats, and more. Go by the store today at 304 Evans Street in Greenville and check out their website at shoptailgateclassics.com.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by First Bank. Together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Visit the First Bank location on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville for all your personal and business banking needs. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? We'll keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is Clip Rock.
Alrighty, Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Still to come on today's show, we'll talk some O's baseball, look around Major League Baseball with Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com. That's coming up later this hour. We'll talk some football, training camps opening up for teams around the league. Bryce Williams will join us in Hour 3. We'll get some training camp memories, talk some Pirate football, some NFL, and we will play the newlywed game. Chandler and Bryce versus Shirley and CJ.
Can't wait for that. That's going to be fun. Submitted my answers earlier today.
Sound like Mike Mullis when you say that. Like it sounded sarcastic.
Well, it wasn't, I promise.
It was genuine?
Yeah.
Genuine. And I never know with you because you and... Well, I'll let you say I'm a good actor. I'm not going to say I'm a good actor. But you're a very good actor.
Well, I appreciate that. And I can't wait for people to see what we're talking about.
You're a good actor.
And so are you.
Oh, thank you, man.
You're a great actor.
Appreciate you saying that. Thank you for saying that.
You're really good.
We had we did several video shoots today. Glenn Griffin has been busy, and he joins us here.
We've had 4 video shoots today.
Yeah, I felt like we were on a damn Hollywood set.
That's a record. Because, I mean, we've had our fair share of video shoots.
We've done more.
More than 4 in a day?
During the corona, when we were doing videos for clients pretty quickly, we were doing the on locations. I think we might have done as many as 6 or 8 in a day.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Still a busy day with 4.
Oh, for us.
And I cannot wait for
to be doing our style of content, which sometimes can take multiple takes because we joke around and do whatever. Man, we had a good day.
When are these videos being dropped?
So we're going to see how much have you said about the first one.
I haven't said anything about any of them.
So the first one goes up tonight that we shot this morning with you and Chandler.
Okay.
And some special guests.
That's right.
We brought in some big-time talent for this one, folks.
I'm very proud of this video.
We brought in some big-time talent. I think you'll be impressed with who we got. One of them was kind of expensive.
One of them is like the biggest movie star in the world.
We got big-time talent.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about Chandler, who's in several today.
Question about this video that you can watch later tonight. What is it promoting?
Well, so... Yeah, I'm not sure yet.
It was just fun.
We had a good idea.
It was fun, and it's going to be a great video.
I mean, it's for the party.
It's for the people.
And it's for just us as a radio station, social media.
It's a multi-purpose. These are multi-purpose commercials we shot.
Okay, fair enough. All right, anything else?
We've done some stunt work today. Shirley has in the back of the Pirate Radio truck.
Yeah.
Almost had an accident with Shirley earlier in the back of in the Pirate Radio truck.
We'll call that video 2. When is that coming out?
That's tomorrow.
All right, and then video 3, Chandler doing some impressions. When is that coming out?
I think I'm dropping 2 tomorrow, and then there'll be a 4th one on Thursday.
You might want to consult your doctor. That's a lot of dropping you're going to be doing.
Hey, sometimes you got to drop these, Bubba.
All right.
Let's also put it this way in terms of the shoot today. A little bit, if any. Troy talks about how, Jonathan prefers to drive rather than let Troy drive. Jonathan's a little heavy on the brakes. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
I didn't get it on tape.
Unfortunately, but yeah, it was a near accident.
I'm glad I didn't.
Because I almost pulled kind of like a reverse Dukes of Hazzard.
We almost went through the back window of the Pirate Radio truck. That is what happened.
I did my own stunts earlier. Shirley did hers. No stunt doubles involved.
No,
we
never.
All did our own.
I wanted to ask CJ, was that the first time that he has ever stepped into a agricultural field?
Does picking strawberries count?
I think he handled it pretty well.
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, then I've done that.
Okay.
I didn't hear any complaints.
No, there was no complaints.
So I was proud of everyone.
I know the 3 of us have been in the field before, so I'm not questioning it.
What field you been in, Chandler?
Golf field.
Tobacco.
Tobacco? You a backer boy?
Yep.
Right.
Soybeans.
I didn't know you were a fellow backer boy.
Soybeans, watermelon. My first ever summer job was picking watermelons in the old Ronald Crumpler It was his fields, and he called me Shadrach.
Why did he call you that?
I don't know.
That is a biblical name. Shadrach, right?
He asked what my name was. I said Chandler.
I'm thinking of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
That is deeper than my knowledge.
All right. Fair enough. All right. Anything else, Glenn?
You were talking about the video, so I wanted to talk with you.
Check those out. They were a lot of fun to do, and I think you will enjoy them. And please share them and send them out to the world and praise us.
That's really what I want.
Praising?
A lot of praise.
Tell us we did a good job.
That's all I need. I just want to feel good about what I do in life.
We need to hear admiration.
Well, the video that you will drop.
We need validation is what we need.
The video that you will drop tonight, and the people will see it tonight, and we still don't know what it's promoting, but it is a fantastic video.
It's one of our better ones.
And great editing job by the one and only Big Dog Glenn Griffin.
I think it's pretty good. I'm excited.
All right, let's get to the interview.
Let's put some ranch on it.
Let's put some ranch on it with Perry Owens, head football coach of the Washington Pam Pack. Another season quickly approaching for those guys. Coach Owens, we appreciate your time here on Pirate Radio. How you doing today?
I'm hanging in there, just trying to get us to August 1st at this point.
Yes, sir. It is it's a hot one. How have you guys been able to get some work in this offseason? Your players, what have they been up to as they lead up to official practice beginning next week?
You know, we're very blessed in Washington. Obviously, our program and our culture has been in place a few years now, and we get every kid in weightlifting during the second semester, and then obviously we get them all. Literally, we have every kid but like 2 in weightlifting, and went through track season, getting our young kids competing, and then going into summer workouts. We picked up 32 freshmen from P.S. Jones, our middle school, and which is a record number for us. We ran out of helmets on the JV and the varsity side, so really good problems to have. Those kids are showing up. We've been running and lifting in the morning. The heat really doesn't hurt us because our JVs come in at 7:30. They're going at 9. Varsity starts at 9:05 and wraps up at about 10:30. So, you know, we've had 82 kids come through for the most part this summer, sometimes up to 85. And we're done before that heat gets us. So the kids have had a really good off season. And, you know, it's a luxury and a blessing. A lot of places around us are, retooling or rebuilding or establishing cultures and guidelines, and our program at this point is just kind of plug and play. This is the way,
I like to ask coaches about the numbers they're seeing for football, and you mentioned that number north of 80. Is that a good number for you, Coach, out there at Washington?
Man, I think it's great. I think you look at where we've been with COVID, and I think there was a swing down in participation. Even lower than usual statewide. Especially with JV teams, half our conference didn't have a JV last year, and we take it very seriously here. And now to have, I think we'll keep about 80 kids. To have 80 or so kids that use every available helmet in the program at the 2A level. I mean, you think about it. I'm getting 20% of our student population. We've got 850 students, and of that, I've got about 425 males or so to pick from, and we've got 80. So it's a really good situation to be in. It's something that the kids want to be a part of. And the numbers are a blessing because, there's always going to be injuries. There's always going to be issues. And the smaller the school, the more those things can deter you. So if you're above, in my opinion, at 2A level, if you're above 65, you're somewhere between 80 and 100, you're in really good shape.
And playing for the Washington football team is something special now, Coach. A conference championship 2 years ago. Last year, 10-3, 5-1 in league play, and won some playoff games. So people want to be a part of something special, and you got it rolling right there right now, it looks like.
I mean, it's commitment in all three phases, and we appreciate that. Everybody forgets 5 years ago we were the fourth worst team in 2A East. So we've risen, straight out of the depths, and we're on that quest to remain consistent. We want to try to find our place at the table with somewhere between 7 to 10 wins every year. And look, you talk about last season. I mean, that's a special group of kids. Like, the last 2 classes, we've got 12 kids playing at the next level. We've got 2 in the ACC. We're working on the 3rd. We've got 1 at the Citadel. We've got about 6 or 7 kids either in the CIAA playing on scholarship, or they're joining rosters this year. So these young kids, these 32 freshmen, see that, hey, I want to be the next Hayes Pippin. I want to be the next Ryan Sproul. I want to be the next Terry Moore. And they realize, they go, hey, is this what they did? And I go, absolutely, show up, work hard, do right. And that's what they do. And, those kids set a bunch of records, 11 school records last season, and we tripped over ourselves in the playoffs a little bit and lost to a really good Northeastern team, and that's just where we're at. Washington keeps booming. We've got a lot of options downtown, and it's a great place to be. You know, we're a 2A school, and we keep getting a little smaller each year. You know, Washington, when I got here 5 years ago, was, you know, right at 1080 or 1,100 students. Man, we're at 850 on a good day. So we're trying to navigate those really uncharted waters of, hey, here's this old 3A school that's now 2A. Here's this influx of talent, and then obviously, you know, with the commitment from our community, the buy-in there, our kids, and then our administration, we kind of have all the tools we need to remain competitive. So it's very blessed to be here in Washington.
Perry Owens joining us, talked about the great teams, great personnel he's had over the last couple of years. So what do you have left over, Coach, and how much are you going to be counting on newcomers this year to put together another good PAMPAC season? What does your roster look like?
Man, you know, we bring back about everything on defense. We bring back 8 of 11 on defense. Obviously, we lost Wheeler Johnson, who's at the Citadel, Terry Moore, who played some safety, and we lost another senior linebacker there, a name slipping me. But we bring back most of that. You know, the best part is offensively, you know, anytime you lose Terry and Hayes, there's going to be that, oh, who's next, what if? And I can tell you this, you know, we went on that Eastern Finals run, and we went into the Eastern semis last year, the third round, and, you know, we've had a JV team that hasn't lost in 2 years. They've quietly gone undefeated 2 years in a row through the COVID season and through last season into a conference championship. And those kids were the ones at practices when we would pull them up for playoffs that were running at our guys. So just to rattle off a few names, Josh Gordon, who's starting to get the attention of a lot of schools. Gary Payne, we feel like he's going to be our next FBS player, 6'4", 225-pound defensive end and running back. Chris Carter, all-region DB last year, had 8 interceptions. He's battling Spencer Davenport at the quarterback position. I mean, we've got kids who can play, and we've got talent who can play. But, you know, anytime you lose 2 all-state players, there's going to be a period of adjustment. But it's nice to know that the kids are bought in. I mean, you got guys like Miles Jackson. He's a 4-year varsity starter up front for us. Javante Collins, 2-year starter at left tackle. And then you got guys like, we had a kid last year who's going to be a sophomore at inside linebacker, Gabe Davis. He had 90 tackles as a freshman pull-up. We're excited to get him out here. And that was with 8 quarters, so he's playing a little JV and a little bit of varsity. So he's straight pulled up, and we feel really good about what we have. Everybody's kind of asked, will we be down? I just think we'll be young and different. And with these young kids looking at our non-conference schedule, I feel like we can build some success early, but we're also going to get challenged early, which are 2 good problems to have, you know.
Washington will get it kicked off coming up August 19th against Pamlico, and also in that non-conference slate, you've got Northampton County, South Central, Eastern Wayne, so a tough non-conference slate for the PAMPAC. Coach, in baseball, you see the showcase tournaments. You also got Legion Ball, a lot of opportunities for baseball players to play during the summer. It's the AAU circuit in basketball. In football, what do you got? Your 7-on-7s, you got these big man camps. How do you keep your football team, you know, active and doing things, also kind of keeping them fresh during the summer? How do you balance that? What do you want your guys to do?
A little bit double-sided, so I think you got to view it from several perspectives. So first of all, a lot of our kids do play some AAU basketball or baseball. We never do workouts on Friday, so that gives them the freedom to go wherever they're going and do whatever they need to do. We run and lift exclusively in the summer, so you know, that 7 to 10:30 range when the 2 groups come in, they're running, they're lifting. We'll walk through, we'll do alignment and assignment, we'll go through our base checks. But really, my philosophy is pretty simple. We're going to do what we need to do. We're going to have all our day one fundamentals and packages and personnel stuff installed. But we're not really big in the 7-on-7s, and we're not really big into those things, because here's the God's honest truth. I can recommend a kid going to a one-day camp at East Carolina, UNC, Duke, Old Dominion, Shaw, St. Augustine, where we have 4 or 5 players. They can go there, get exposure at the next level, and learn new skills that they can bring back, or they can learn new skills that we can be like, hey, that's a college technique. We're not going to see that type of offense, but I like where you're going with your thought process. So they get a little bit of the new from the collegiate level. They get a little bit of the old from what we're doing in our base checks. And then as far as, you know, keeping them fresh, you know, we're not, some schools get out there in helmets and shoulder pads and have a lot of success and start practicing right now. August 1st comes, we're going to follow the state law, and we're going to have helmets, and then we'll phase into uppers, and then we'll phase into full pads. So we just kind of look at it like this. They're always going to have Friday off. We've got a workout tomorrow, JV and varsity. We wrap up our little mini camp session. They're going to get the last possible Thursday and Friday of the next 5 months off. Because believe it or not, I know we're all in this microwave society, but kids need balance just like adults. And I really believe giving them the last Thursday and Friday off in the fall is going to be a huge, huge difference, because what's going to happen is every scrimmage coming up, every Thursday JV game, every Friday game, I mean, these kids are committing really 4 months of their life, really 5 days a week. At some programs 6, but, we're not one of those programs, to getting better. So it's just the kids having to realize we're going to have our breaks, we're going to be kids, we're going to get after it, and then we're going to keep following the blueprint that's been established of how can we get you guys exposure and playing at the next level.
Perry Owens joining us, Washington High School head football coach. Good stuff there, Coach. And how about, I talked to Blake Harrell last week, ECU defensive coordinator, about fine-tuning and perfecting what he wants to do, but also adding new wrinkles. And he said you can't stay stagnant. You got to always be evolving, because the offense is going to do that. So as a defense, you got to as well. How about you as far as wanting to perfect, your scheme, what you want in, but how much are you adding? Is it any different what you do now than you did 5 years ago when you got to Washington?
Man, definitely. To hit the bullet points, in 2017, we weren't very good at anything to the end of the year where we got hot and scored a bunch and we found triple option. So through those 2 years, we were strictly gun triple option, and to compare it to the next level, Charleston Southern used to do a really good job, Georgia Southern. So then now what happened in 19 was Antoine Godley, he was our quarterback. We were exclusively gun triple, but we mixed in some of the Ravens concepts with the midline ice and some things, so we evolved. And then the spring season, we had a lot of spread hybrid one-back concepts that were really good to us, some RPO. And then last year, look, I'm a believer in this as a coach. We're going to do what we do, but I have to change and add window dressing based on the talent around us. So last year, I mean, we had 3 Division II receivers. Hayes Pippin had 5 or 6 Division II offers. He's trying to get that walk-on tryout at NC State now. And I knew we had to be spread, and that kind of turned us into this machine where, we're really young on defense, and we scored 602 points and averaged 46 points a game, and that's not spread triple option. That's drop back pass, that's inside zone, that's quick game, that's counter. I mean, that's all those things. So, we're going to hang our hat on some things here in Washington, but I'm obviously going to adapt what we do and add wrinkles based on what the kids. I mean, really and truly, if Spencer Davenport's our quarterback, our offense is going to look one way. If Chris Carter's our quarterback, our offense is going to look another way, because their skill sets are different, and the backfield and the sets and the personnel is going to be different. So a lot of in my world, I know it sounds nuts, but at the end of the day, it's how can I put some window dressing, or how can I fool a bunch of 15 or 16-year-olds on defense to get their eyes looking one way where the ball goes another. So it's good problems to have. You always got to add, but you definitely don't want to pull a Chip Kelly and have too much going on.
The mad scientist, Perry Owens, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Coach, what do you think about the conference this year? It's once again, you won it 2 years ago, second place last year, competitive every Friday night, no Friday nights off. So how about this year? Who's outside of the Pan Pack, who are the teams to beat, you think?
Man, you got to always bend the knee to the conference champions. West Craven, they had the Mims, CJ Mims, phenomenal kid and talent. He's at East Carolina now. They had another stand-up defensive end who's at Elon. They got the Manly kid who's back. You always got to pay tribute to them. Craven County arguably has more talent than any other county in the area code. I mean, they're loaded. So you got to pay attention to them. Coach Switzel's a great coach. 2 teams I think are going to be on the rise, and we're all in trouble. This may be Coach Wilson at Green Central's best team. He's got really good athletes, going to be moving around a little bit. He's got a bunch of Division I offers, good size. He does a great job in the weight room. Southwest Edgecombe traditionally is tough. I think they're going to be better. Coach Varnell was young last year, like we're going to be young this year. He won some games he wasn't supposed to. He lost some games he wasn't supposed to. I think they'll be way better. And then obviously, you look at our league, I really think it's 4 very closely matched teams. Green Central, the defending champion, West Craven, us, and then I'm trying to think, Southwest Edge. I think any one of us could compete for first, second, or third in our league. So it's going to be very, very competitive. And, hey, not to, point the finger, Farmville's going to have a JV team this year, so they must be doing something right. Seems like Coach Cook's got them in the right direction. And then old Coach Life at Aiken Grifton is still going to have one of the soundest defenses that are well coached, and apparently they're going to have a JV. So anytime our conference seems to have addressed the issues with participation, I think there are some really good coaches and a lot of really good talented players in our league. So we're just excited. I can't tell you who's going to win the league. Last year you could pick West Craven or Washington, flip a coin. And this year, I'll be honest with you, I think every single school in that top 4 has a chance to bring it home. It's just going to come down to how many of those 15 to 17-year-olds can lock in and do what they're supposed to do each and every Friday night.
Man, it's going to be exciting. Looking forward to it, and we're not that far away. And, Coach, I can hear it when you talk that you love coaching, you love Washington, but you just love football. So what's your weekend like after Friday night football? You got your game. I'm sure you're working on that, but how much college and NFL are you watching during the weekend?
Man, it's double-sided. So I'll throw a nugget out there. I'm 31 years old. If there's a young coach who's a coordinator or wants to be a coordinator, don't watch a whole lot of stuff on Saturdays because you're not going to get the same defenses and the same looks. Don't watch a lot of stuff on Sundays. Just to answer your question, I really don't watch a lot, and when I do, I'm multitasking. So a good example would be I turn in our film, The Huddle Assist, on Friday night by midnight. They typically spit it back to me Saturday morning. Saturday morning, I get up. I label what needs to be labeled from the week prior. I share it with the kids from about 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. when my son goes to sleep. I'm focused on family. When he goes to bed, I'm scout tape. I'm sharing cut-ups. I'm working with assistant coaches on Sunday. We meet through Zoom. That was a benefit of the pandemic, so we can have our staff meetings without leaving time with our family. And I know it sounds bad. I love football. I love coaching football. I'm unskilled labor, but I wouldn't have a clue if somebody hired me to build a bird box. But I would build the worst bird box in the history of the world. I love what I do. My hobby is what I do, my weight room certifications and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else I do, but I look at it this way. I don't have Lamar Jackson, so I can't run what the Baltimore Ravens are running. So why am I going to watch the Baltimore Ravens play? I don't have Tom Brady, so I can't run what Tampa Bay's running. I've got a few kids that can do what they do, and it's my job to try to get them in the best position as I can. So that's what I do on the weekends.
There you go. Perry Owens joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Coach, we wish you the best this year. Looking forward to it getting underway. We'll keep in touch and talk to you during the season sometime, but we appreciate you joining us for a preview today, man.
Appreciate you. Thanks for everything y'all do for the kids and the programs in our area.
Perry Owens joining us. Thank you, Coach. Washington football, and man, they put together a string of some good seasons, looking to do it again in 2022. Let's take a time out, come back, we'll switch gears, talk some baseball with Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com. O's win it last night against the Rays. They are 500, still in the mix, 3.5 out of the wild card chase, believe it or not. Talk about what they're up to, what they're going to be doing at the trade deadline, and more when we return on Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. University Sportswear ENC.com is your one-stop shop for all promotional products for your business. With over 1 million items to shop from, University Sportswear ENC.com offers high-quality products at prices to fit any budget. Visit University Sportswear ENC.com for contact information and to get shopping. University Sportswear ENC.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank that's in your corner when you need them. This is Chris Richards from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Ashley Capps, Bonner Latham, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business, come and see one of our experienced team members at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Member FDIC.
For dine-in or to-go, Familia is your favorite place for great Italian food and more. Familia has just launched a new menu featuring new pizzas like the Sweet and Spicy and the Southwest Chicken. Every Sunday, you can feed the whole family with a buy one, get the second pizza half-price special all day. If you need to unwind after work during the week, stop by Wednesday for half-price wine, and Thursdays, all drafts are only $2. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty. I've been in Greenville over 25 years. I'm a proud graduate of ECU. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, then give me a call today and let me help make your real estate process fun and easy. I keep it simple and explain the process every step of the way. My goals are your goals. There are no long-term contracts, and you always deal with me from start to finish. The right home starts with the right agent. Call me, Scott Harris, at 347-1857. Go Pirates!
Winslow's Deli is now Fifth Street Hardware, restaurant and tap room. With a brand new look, Fifth Street Hardware also has a brand new menu, serving lunch and dinner every Tuesday through Sunday, and brunch starting at 10:30 on Sundays. What else is new? Well, how about poker every Tuesday night and Trivia Wednesday with DJ Captain Morgan? It's a new look and a new name, but the same great location on Fifth Street beside the State Theater. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for specials and events. Fifth Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room.
Everybody wants to get fit and get in shape. You don't have to do it alone. At Kinetic, we have certified personal trainers that will work with you on your customized workout plan to help you reach the fitness goals you always wanted. Choose either to work one-on-one or with a partner, or quickly burn more calories in our high-intensity fat-burning bootcamp classes while having fun with others at the same time. No matter your fitness level, we can help you get the results you want. Sign up today at kptonline.com.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
This is Marcus Crandall, former ECU Pirate and Grey Cup champion. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by First Bank. Together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Visit the First Bank location on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville for all your personal and business banking needs. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. From sales to service, Greenville Auto World has all of your vehicle needs covered. You can shop all of their inventory now at greenvilleautoworld.net. You're also looking for someone to service your vehicle. Greenville Auto World has a full service and repair facility. They do brakes, oil changes, tires, inspections, and they can repair any kind of vehicle. Greenville Auto World, across from Speedway at Bells Fork, and online at greenvilleautoworld.net. Thanks to Tim Sutton and Jim Rodgers for their sponsorship of the program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. We got some Major League Baseball coming your way tonight on Pirate Radio as the Orioles take on the Tampa Bay Rays. One score right now on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dub Buck. The Pirates have added a couple of runs. They now trail the Cubs 3-2 in the 8th inning as they play at Wrigley Field. Let's talk some baseball now with Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com. Orioles winners last night over the Rays. They'll try to do it again tonight. Mark, we appreciate your time as always. How you doing today, man?
Clip, I'm doing pretty good. It's late July. The Orioles still have a 500 record. They've won. They're 48-48. The 2018 Orioles did not even win 48 games over the full 162-game season. So we're getting the little markers of progress slowly but surely.
No doubt. It's all about that progress. It's about expectations, and Orioles have exceeded them so far in 2022, and a nice win last night. You heard it right here on Pirate Radio against the Tampa Bay Rays. They'll play them again tonight coming up. Pirate Radio, 7:05 first pitch right here on the airwaves. And Mark, you talked about the tough schedule coming out of the All-Star break the last time we chatted with you, and we have certainly seen that tough schedule. Man, it was a fun week of baseball, weekend of baseball in Baltimore, where the O's and Yankees went at it, and the O's had a nice comeback on Friday, but unfortunately the Yankees won that one, had another nice comeback on Saturday, and they won that one and then got blanked on Sunday. So they hung with the Rays before that. They hung with the Yankees this weekend. You're seeing this team, and they didn't get all the wins they wanted to, of course, in those games, but really fought with those teams and gave something for the home fans to be excited about at least.
Yeah, Clip, that Sunday loss, that was the first time in the month of July that the Orioles had a loss by more than 2 runs. So they've been mostly keeping it close even when they've been losing. And, that's another big difference compared to like last year's Orioles, for instance, who were on the wrong end of a blowout loss, as defined by the website baseballreference.com, of 5 or more runs. They had 44 blowout losses last season. And so far this year, they have 11. So, they're keeping it close. And it turns out now they've got, they've got some better performing relievers. They've got some better performing hitters, and that's enabling them to have some late inning comebacks that they haven't really been getting in previous years.
Coming up tonight, the O's will face the Rays and starter Shane McClanahan, and he is a familiar name for Pirate fans around here, as we saw him play at South Florida. Very talented pitcher. Seems like the Rays always find these guys, right, Mark? They always have some very talented pitchers, and McClanahan is the latest young, good pitcher to come through Tampa Bay.
Yeah, what was that streak they had for like an entire decade? They never had a starting pitcher who was over than 30 years old. I don't remember what the exact thing was, but they just always keep churning them out continually. Just guys in their 20s that are not super heralded. They drafted him with the number 31 pick in the 2018 draft. So, that's not like the 17th round or something, but that's definitely below where you expect guaranteed stardom. And a little Baltimore connection. He was actually born in Baltimore, Shane McClanahan. So he grew up an Orioles fan in his earliest years, and now he's got a 1.71 ERA, which even in 2022 is pretty impressive through 18 games. That's going to be a tough task for the Orioles. Tough task for Spencer Watkins going up against him. So we'll see if they can play another close one tonight, and maybe at least they can get McClanahan out of the game and get into the bullpen and do something more.
O's fans excited about this team in the future. How about the now? If you look at the wild card right now, Baltimore sitting 3.5 back in the wild card, so certainly in contention there. But the trade deadline coming up next week, and now you get to the point, Mark, where you're saying, okay, do we continue this rebuild we're in? Do we trade away some guys that aren't in our future that could, land us some prospects that will help this rebuild continue? Or do you try to add a piece here, a piece there, maybe stunt your future growth a little bit to try to give the home crowd some playoff baseball this year? So what is that like right now as you weigh those options? Where's the scale tipping for you when it comes to the trade deadline next week?
Well, it's funny because I would have imagined the Orioles would be more like 38 and 58, and it would be a no-brainer just to trade everyone who's gone at the end of this year. But now, okay, they're 500, and as you said, 3.5 games out. So I think I'm not the only one. The Orioles fans are just kind of wrestling with, okay, should they trade somebody like Trey Mancini, who's probably not going to be back next year, to get pieces that might help them compete for the next 5 years or something like that, or should they just kind of let it roll with the guys they have? Which that's kind of the way I'm leaning. I feel like, okay, it's almost like they're playing with house money. Let's see what these guys can do now that they've got to this point. I feel like they could call up prospects to try and plug a few of their lower performing positions. I would like to see DL Hall up from Norfolk into the major league rotation and see what he can do. He's just striking out so many guys for Norfolk, although he's also got a high walk rate, which is probably why he's not here yet. Maybe an infielder like Taron Vavra or Jordan Westberg, who are also doing very well for Norfolk. And then, I mean, if you really want to get crazy, as you said, think about adding pieces, because now that the Orioles are suddenly not a 100-plus loss team, now you can look at next year and say, okay, maybe next year they can take another step forward and really be somewhere. So, you know, if for instance, the Orioles were able to find from somewhere a starting pitcher who's already a major league pitcher, but who would also be able to be on the team in 2023 and 2024, you know, that's something that would suddenly have real value. The rest of 2022, having an improvement in the rotation would have value. And then, you know, plugging in a guy on a suddenly looking better Orioles near future doesn't seem like a pointless exercise. So, you know, maybe it is worth dealing a little bit of prospect depth to get a player like that if one came on the market. So I don't know what's going to end up happening, you know, what kind of offers Mike Elias is going to be weighing. I feel like probably whatever happens, they're going to end up trading at least one player away from the team. Maybe Trey Mancini, maybe Anthony Santander. And then, I mean, even if they do that, they could still go for it in 2022. So I guess I kind of hope at least they let it roll with more or less the same team they've got, plus a couple prospects.
Mark, I know you keep up with what's going on in the O's minor league system. Do you look at, I don't know, the people that follow this and how they rank and rate minor league systems across Major League Baseball? Where are the Orioles right now as far as that goes with prospects, the future? How's their minor league compared to, say, other teams around Major League Baseball right now?
Well, different analysts have it differently, but one that I like to look at, because they try to do a good job of kind of quantifying with numbers the value of each prospect, is a website called Fangraphs, fangraphs.com. And that website has the Orioles still, even after Adley Rutschman is in the major leagues, as the number one farm system,
wow,
just based on the overall high-level quality of prospects that they have in the system, along with they have kind of a lot of more in the vein of lottery ticket guys. And, you know, the more of those kinds of guys you're able to accumulate, the more likely you're able to turn one of them into, you know, not a star, but just you need somebody that's going to, you know, fill some spots in your lineup and just not be a complete anchor. Anchor in a bad sense, not like, okay, he's anchoring a good team, but he's weighing everybody down. You know, you need to find some guys like that out of kind of the excess pile of prospects. So, you know, I think for the most part, the Orioles are generally thought to have like a top 10 farm system, even after losing Adley Rutschman to the major leagues, which, you know, it's not a loss for the organization. Adley Rutschman's been one of the best players for the Orioles since he came up. So, you know, that's great news. But it is one fewer guy that you can then look forward to and say, okay, this guy's coming in the future because, you know, he's already here. But, you know, you got pitchers like, you know, DL Hall, Grayson Rodriguez. That's a pretty good 1-2 punch. Prospects like Gunnar Henderson, also at Norfolk, is now kind of on some rankings as one of the top 10 prospects in all of Major League Baseball. Some other recent first-round picks, Colton Cowser, who they took last year. You know, they got the number 1 overall pick this year, Jackson Holliday, son of former MLBer Matt Holliday. So, I mean, you know, all those guys are high-quality prospects that should hopefully be helping the Orioles, you know, over the next, really except for Holliday, who they took this year, you're probably talking over the next 2 years, seeing all of these other guys. And, you know, if those guys all make it to MLB and they're mostly successful, that's going to be really great news for the Orioles. So I hope they're able to do that.
Certainly in a good spot, winning games this year, and have the ability to add to that roster over the next coming years. Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com, joining us. O's Rays coming up tonight. Mark, this almost sounds like just create a sports talk radio topic controversy type thing, but it is a legitimate question. So that last Thursday, the Astros knocked off the Yankees twice in a doubleheader, and Houston right now 64-33, Yankees 66-31. I feel like we maybe left the Astros out of the discussion in the AL. They have certainly put themselves back in the discussion for the best team in the American League and the best team in all of baseball. But how do you look at Houston and New York right now? Is it still the Yankees league to lose, or do you give the Astros a good shot of winning the AL this year?
Yeah, it is interesting, Cliff. I mean, the Yankees fired off a 22-6 record in the month of June alone. And it was like, okay, they're running away with everything. There's no way to beat them. They're only 10-10 so far in July, and as you said, the Astros are starting to catch up. I have a feeling probably the Yankees are going to look, with the trade deadline a week away, they're going to try and make some external upgrades. They, much to my chagrin, the Yankees also have a pretty decent farm system right now, so they are able to kind of dangle some prospects that are probably going to have value to teams that might offer them short-term upgrades. So, on the other hand, the Astros will maybe try and do that too, although their farm system is not nearly as well regarded. I kind of feel like, okay, the Yankees have started stumbling and maybe they're due to fall back down to earth, and the Astros are maybe more likely to be able to keep performing at the level they have been. So, on the other hand, that's me, the lifelong Yankee hater talking. I don't ever want to assume good things for the Yankees, but I mean, most likely it's just going to be a dogfight between those two teams the rest of the way. I think maybe that you can give the Astros the edge in a strength of schedule sense because they've got three under 500 teams in their division that, that's going to be the heavy weight of their games in the second half of the season.
Yeah.
And the AL East, now that the Orioles are good, every team right now in the AL East is 500 or better. So there's no easy wins in the AL East anymore in a way that the Yankees might have been able to count on, even in April or May when the Orioles weren't doing as well.
And boy, the struggling Red Sox right now, O's trying to get into fourth place in that AL East with Boston right now a half game up on Baltimore.
Yes, so that would be fun for me to have the Orioles not in last place and the Red Sox kind of sinking below. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with the Red Sox either. It just seems like their pattern over multiple seasons is some year they're just randomly not very good, even though everybody kind of expected good things from them. They were able to. They kind of had that happen to them in the shortened 2020 season, and they cashed in with a number 5 overall draft pick after doing that, and then went to winning 92 games last year. Now it seems like maybe they're stumbling a little bit again in 2022. Possibly the Red Sox will even deal guys away and try and start looking to their future because, for them, a wild card spot is not as exciting, and there's pretty much no chance of chasing down the Yankees for the AL East. So, they might feel like, okay, let's trade a couple of these guys away, like somebody like J.D. Martinez, who is doing pretty well for them so far this season, might have value to a contender. Okay, maybe that's some easy wins for the Yankees if they do stumble. But the Orioles are on the way up, so they lost some cupcake games.
And by the way, on the NL side, not like the Dodgers were really late in the weeds or anything. I mean, they were tied with the Padres for the division lead, and of course the Mets had the most wins in the NL for most of this season, but the Dodgers until last night had won 15 of 16. They're now 11.5 up in the West. They are by far the best record in the NL. So it almost seems like, Mark, now we're getting into late July and August, and the cream is kind of rising to the top, and you can say that about the Dodgers flexing their muscle in the National League right now.
Yeah, again, like the Yankees were running into, like, everybody was writing articles like, oh, man, you're going to set a record for the best record that's ever been, achieved in a major league season or whatever. And here again, the Dodgers are up to 64 wins. The Yankees have 66. It's not a runaway anymore. I guess the thing you can say about the Dodgers is, in a way, like the Orioles, where suddenly, if you win a lot of games in a row, it changes the picture of what your standing looks like. The Orioles won 10 in a row, and suddenly it's like, okay, now they're sitting here, they're 500. They're not horrible. Wow, that's so much better. And the Dodgers were like, okay, they're doing pretty well. They're not really blowing out the competition. And as you said, win 15 of 16. suddenly they're up there, and it feels like a pretty comfortable lead. So,
yeah.
I mean, in a sense, it's not surprising. The Dodgers have a lot of very good players on their team. They've got an ownership group that is not afraid to have them spend a lot of money to get good players from outside the organization. Sorry for reminding you, Freddie Freeman signed out there, of course. They gave whatever hundreds of millions of dollars to Mookie Betts after trading for him. They're paying a lot of money to keep Clayton Kershaw there. They just
go ahead and throw in Trey Turner. I mean, just all of them.
They've got the resources in terms of young players to trade, in terms of money to spend on more veteran players to just keep cranking it out. And, over the last 2 weeks, you're really seeing that quality show, the cream rising to the top, as you said.
Mark, you got NFL training camps beginning. I always ask you this time of year, is it time for the fans to kind of start paying attention to the Ravens and what they're doing, getting into preseason and all that? But no, the O's fans will keep an eye on that, but they're all their attention's going to the Orioles right now because they're playing good baseball, and that's a good thing to say.
Yeah. I mean, people have noticed in Baltimore that the Orioles are playing better. Over the weekend, they drew 36,000 fans on Saturday evening, and part of that is because they were playing the Yankees. The Yankee fans always flood Camden Yards, but there were a lot of Orioles fans there. People sensed, okay, they came into the All-Star break at 500. They're better than people thought. In fact, and beyond just that, the Orioles' home record is 27-19. So they're putting on a good show for the home crowd. People have noticed. So I think that means maybe we're going to get a little bit more Orioles excitement in the end of July and August rather than there's nothing to pay attention to other than Ravens training camp. And now the NFL season doesn't even start until after Labor Day for the first, the first real game.
Yeah.
So, with the Orioles doing well, that's another week where it's like, okay, well, you're not even really competing for eyeballs. Until you have kind of the regular season NFL stuff. And, all the training camp storylines for the Ravens, whatever, that'll be flooding along and people will be absorbing that, I'm sure. But, if the Orioles stay 3.5 games out of a wild card spot, I think that's going to be the number one most exciting story in Baltimore, the sports city. And justifiably so, because nobody would have seen that coming, back in April. And I think it's just been wonderful to see.
Been a lot of fun to follow. Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com. You can catch O's and Rays tonight right here on Pirate Radio. Mark, what do you guys have going on right now at the website, CamdenChat.com?
Well, now that we've got better Orioles players, we're trying to figure out if this is the year the Orioles can maybe break some of their droughts of not having won any awards for, like, the league-wide awards. There hasn't been an Oriole who won Rookie of the Year since 1989 when Greg Olson was the winner. Could Adley Rutschman change that this year? They haven't had a Gold Glove winner since 2015 when Manny Machado won at third base. So we're wondering, okay, could maybe Cedric Mullins, could maybe Jorge Mateo come and take those this year? That's kind of our big topic for today. And, of course, once the game starts, we'll be chatting during the game, and we'll be glad to have anybody who's following along. Hopefully we can get to follow along a nice Orioles win tonight.
Mark, great stuff. Thanks for joining us. We'll reconvene in August, recap the trade deadline, talk about the races and more. So we'll talk to you then. Thanks for joining us today on the show.
All right, Clip, sounds good. I'll see you then.
Thank you, Mark. Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com. O's Rays going on tonight right here on Pirate Radio. We'll take a time out, come back. Saw something on Twitter that I'm trying to see if it's an actual stat. It seems impossible. It's from Barstool Sportsbook. I don't know where they got the stat from. UTEP has played football since 1914 and has never won a game in the Eastern Time Zone. College football has been very regional for years. They probably didn't even play games in the Eastern Time Zone.
I know they never won in Greenville.
I'm starting to look through their schedules. They won at Tulane. They won at Southern Miss, both Central Time Zone. So I'm trying to find a game that actually won in the Eastern Time Zone. That is my new mission in life. So ponder that as we take this time out. We'll come back, wrap up hour number 2 after this.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
You know, everybody's thinking we're having some inventory issues in the car business, which some of it's true. For used vehicles, Brown & Wood has a lifetime powertrain on every vehicle you buy from us, new or used. So even when you buy a used vehicle from Brown & Wood, you have lifetime powertrain. We cover the engine, transmission for as long as you own the car.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
If you have family coming over this summer, the last thing you need is sweaty relatives. Guarantee your air conditioning system is ready to keep everybody cool. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Go to DelcorInc.com or call 252-321-8868. Delcor, the service professionals.
Your first stop for shopping is at Shimmer Boutique. This is Ashley from Shimmer. We are fully stocked with the latest apparel, shoes, and accessories and more. If you need gift ideas or some shopping therapy for yourself, stop by today. Looking for the hottest shoes on the market? Shimmer has the biggest selection of Hey Dudes anywhere. Shimmer has the newest Yeti products and colors. Want this year's most popular bag? Shimmer has a great selection of all your bog bag needs and accessories. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, and Jacksonville.
Hey, Pirate fans, Derek Pizzeni from Carolina Wealth Management. Are you a fiduciary? That's a question every investor should ask their advisor. A fiduciary is an individual who acts in the best interest of a particular person or beneficiary. Is your advisor a fiduciary? You should know it's your money. At Carolina Wealth Management, we do things differently from other investment firms. To learn more about the benefits of working with a fiduciary advisor, visit mycarolinawealth.com. That's mycarolinawealth.com.
Hey guys, this is Kyra from Postcode Junction in Washington, where all your shipping needs come together. Did you know Postcode Junction is the only UPS, FedEx, and DHL shipping location in Washington? Postcode Junction is also the place for your Amazon returns. Need to ship a package the same day? Want to avoid the long lines at the post office? Come see us at Postcode Junction by 4:30 and we got you covered. Postcode Junction on 15th Street in Washington next to Tractor Supply. Go Pirates!
Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Be sure to try the all-new tender sandwiches by ordering ahead on the Wings Over mobile app. Open till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, Wings Over has everything to cure those late night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
This is Stephen Igo. You've heard from me plenty on Pirate Radio Live and perhaps have read some of my work on HoistTheColors.net. Now, get an extension of our in-depth coverage on the Hoist the Colors podcast. From game previews to immediate post-game analysis to emergency podcasts for breaking news, we've got you covered. A cast of guest co-hosts from fans, former coaches, and other writers join me for 2 podcasts weekly to break down all things ECU athletics. Subscribe to Hoist the Colors now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulf of Mexico. A huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $7.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Pirate Radio.
Here it is, a first down. Pirates.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by First Bank. Together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Visit the First Bank location on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville for all your personal and business banking needs. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. For the latest breaking news, interesting stories, and awesome contests that can make you a winner, be sure to follow Pirate Radio on our social media. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at PR927FM. You can join the over 57,000 followers today. And speaking of some breaking news, I do have a couple of news and notes for you, Clip. Stephen Igo just tweeted out about 45 minutes ago that it looks like the ECU baseball team has added a commitment from the transfer portal. It looks like he's a pitcher. His name is Jonathan Childress, and it looks like he's coming from Texas A&M. And so we have that. And then just some NFL news just a few minutes ago. Julio Jones has signed with Tampa Bay. Did I ruin it for everybody? Spoiler alert.
Breaking news, girl.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Might as well throw these notes away for hour 3.
I thought that was my job.
Well, now give us stuff to talk about in hour 3, Shirley.
I thought Bryce was going to be here. We were going to play the
What are we going
newlywed
to talk
game.
about? What else are we going to do?
Shirley's just too good at her job.
Bryce loves games.
You know, I mean, I've been winning quite a bit here in the last couple of days. Winning. Hashtag
You are the Charlie Sheen of Pirate Radio. I've always said that.
Hashtag humble brag.
Do you know John Chili 32 on Twitter?
John Chili?
No, I do not.
I do now. He's Jonathan Childress. He tweeted out, excited for a new chapter at ECU baseball. So he is a pitcher. He was a redshirt sophomore. 22 appearances for the Aggies, 18 starts, 5-5, 3.71 ERA, 92 strikeouts. So Jonathan Childress will be a new Pirate pitcher, and they need some help in that department with C.J. Mayhew on the way out this year.
Going to the portal is Cliff Godwin.
That he is. And, yeah, well, I'll talk about the Julio news with Bryce. Also, Jimmy Garoppolo, some news there. There's a quote from Kyle Shanahan today saying they are moving forward with Trey Lance as their quarterback. So it's not going to be a controversy. It's not going to be a battle or anything. It's going to be Trey Lance as the quarterback. And they are looking to trade Jimmy Garoppolo. And really the only spot, if he's going to be a starter, is Seattle, right?
Drew Lock, Geno Smith. You got to try to get Jimmy G.
Would you rather, if you had Marcus Mariota and Jimmy G on your roster, who's the starting quarterback?
Jimmy G.
Yep.
Okay. Consensus. So maybe Atlanta could be in the mix, perhaps. But as someone pointed out last week when we brought them up, they did draft Desmond Ridder. Mm-hmm. So their quarterback room is getting full. Really, and is Geno or Drew Lock the starter in Seattle if they played Sunday?
Well, when we were looking when we were looking at depth charts last week, when C.W. Sloan was on Talking Fantasy,
unofficial depth chart,
this particular depth chart had Geno Smith, the former West Virginia Mountaineer, as the starting quarterback week 1 for the Seahawks.
Either way, not great if you're a Seattle fan going into the season with those options. So Jimmy G could be a Seahawk. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back hour 3, Pirate Radio Live. We got the ACC media poll, if you're interested in that. We'll talk some ACC football. Training camps opening up around the NFL, and got some NFL news and notes. We'll talk some Pirate football as well with Bryce Williams when we return. All that and the newlywed game, hour 3, Pirate Radio Live. Back after this.
Party like a pirate on Thursday, September 1st at the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, featuring entertainment by America's favorite 1980s tribute band, The Breakfast Club. Tickets are available now at pr927fm.com for only $10. All ticket proceeds will be donated to charity. The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is back. Get your tickets today at pr927fm.com.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations available. Visit us at beautybarmedispa.com. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate fans, this is Cliff Godwin. Summer is upon us, and I want to invite you to attend our CG23 Youth Camp here at East Carolina University. We will offer 3 sessions of camp. All camps will be held at Clark LeClaire Stadium, and campers will get baseball instruction from the ECU baseball staff and players. Campers will play games each day, and each camp ends with our famous Pirate Slip and Slide. Full day and half day sessions offered. For more information, visit cliffgodwinbaseballcamp.com. See you there, and go Pirates!
This is Talbot Green with Angel Oak Home Loans. If you're looking to purchase a home, it is still a great time, and being pre-qualified before you begin shopping is an advantage. At Angel Oak, we offer a wide variety of programs ranging from conventional, government, and portfolio loans that can fit most financial situations. To get started, contact our experienced team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender. Your power's out. There's a water leak. What do? For these and other utility-related emergencies, you need service, and you want it fast. There are 2 things you can do to get the quickest response if you're a GUC customer. First, you can call the hotline at 1-855-767-2482 and report any utility-related emergency. That number is also on GUC.com. Or second, you can give GUC your phone number. The hotline process is quickest when their account records have your current phone number. Service you can count on. Greenville Utilities.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates.
Welcome to US Cellular, where new and current customers choose any phone they want for free.
Free? Even the one with 5G and lots of storage?
Free.
And the one with the latest everything?
Free.
At US Cellular, any phone you see is free, whether you're a new or current customer. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
We all love using Uber Eats, DoorDash, and grocery pickup. It makes life so much easier. Well, now there is cellular delivery, and the team at Cellular Warehouse has perfected the process. They will deliver your new phone right to your door with all your information loaded on the new phone, and the best thing is there is no charge for this awesome service. And you don't have to waste half the day sitting in a Cellular store. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 and let his team of experts make your cellular delivery today. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent, serving all of Eastern North Carolina.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. At Angel Oak, they continue to make customer service the #1 priority. A local mortgage advisor is the key to your transaction success. The combination of their local team's experience and Angel Oak's wide offerings of products, from standard conventional government and portfolio loans, is something for every financial situation. For more information, call Talbot Green, Braxton Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Alrighty, back with you, Pirate Radio Live, Hour 3 here on a Tuesday. We got AAC Remote Media Days going on later this week. Is that Wednesday or Thursday? I'll have to Google it up unless somebody was paying attention in the meeting.
I think it's Thursday.
We were all there in the same meeting. Did anybody listen?
Yes.
It's Thursday.
All right.
Thank you.
Confirmed?
I had it right.
Way to go.
How many times do I have to be right?
Huh. Y'all seem to have a connection. But do you know enough about each other to win the newlywed game later on this hour? We shall see.
We shall see.
And then Bryce and Chanman, how well do you know each other? We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Coming up later on. Bryce Williams is here. Hello, Bryce.
Hello.
We'll get some AAC media picks, I guess, coming up later on this week. ACC media picks came out today, the preseason poll. champion is Clemson. So Clemson was knocked off the throne last year. Wake Forest represented the Atlantic in the ACC championship. Bryce, do you know who won the ACC championship last year? It was pretty rando. So Wake Forest represented the Atlantic. What team represented and won out of the Coastal?
I'm either going Pitt or Virginia.
Let's stick with Pitt.
Pitt.
Let's go with the Pitt Panthers.
Yeah, because I remember that from like the quarterback had a bunch of hype, right?
Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
Went 20th overall to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Had the infamous fake slide that is now illegal.
Oh, that was that game.
In that game.
And also, Sam Hartman had a terrible game. I'll look it up real quick. Sam Hartman, who, by the way, is back, Chandler, for another year.
Yes, sir. And I feel like he's been at Wake Forest for so many years now. But, yeah, he'll be leading the Demon Deacons for one more season.
As we look at this box score, Sam Hartman, 21 of 46, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, just 213 yards for an offense that was cruising. They scored 21 points in the first quarter and did not score the rest of the game and lost that one. This year, that ACC Coastal, it changes every year. This year, Miami, the pick to win it, followed by Pitt, North Carolina, Virginia, Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech, Duke in away last place. On the Atlantic side, NC State coming in second behind Clemson, followed by Wake, Louisville, Florida State, BC, and Syracuse.
Clemson has been the thorn in NC State's side for the past few years when it comes to trying to win the Atlantic side of things. So they're going to have to try to do it again this year.
And State beat Clemson last year, right?
Sure did.
Beat them last year. And I don't know who...
Clemson having 10 wins last year is crazy because I think we were reminded by that. I think Phil Steele might have said it, maybe somebody else, but I feel like it was a down year for the Tigers last year, but still got to 10 wins and I believe maybe won their bowl game.
That's expectations, though. They expect to be in the college football playoff, not just being in a bowl game. So took a year off of offense last year. They really struggled offensively last year, but are picked to win the league this year. Not very strong when you look at ACC top to bottom. I like Virginia because they have their quarterback coming back. I like them to be good in the coastal side of things. State should be good. Wake Forest is always fun, but really outside of 4 or 5 of those schools, I don't know. Not too excited about ACC football this season. Always fun to beat them, though, if you're a Pirate, and Bryce Williams knows about that. NC State coming in a favorite, Bryce, to begin the season this year, as the Pirates will welcome in the Pack September 3rd. Line sitting at about NC State minus 10 right now. A 10-point favorite over ECU.
Terrible.
Bryce, I don't know if you're aware of this. You're probably not. I feel like you're not on Twitter that much. Yesterday on Twitter, there was an NC State fan that claims that there will be 35 to 40% NC State fans in Daddy Ficklin Stadium. What?
Well, then there was another fan that said 75%.
Oh, well, both of those guys are idiots saying that NC State fans fill Daddy Ficklin Stadium more than Pirate fans when it comes to EC versus NC State. And it reminded me, and a person on Twitter, I think it might have been the Minji's Maniacs. Do you remember November of 2013 when you and your teammates went into Carter Finley Stadium and put the smackdown on the Wolfpack, and ECU fans literally filled Carter Finley Stadium in the purple gold chants? Did you tell us about the memories of about that?
That was when that was happening. And I think we were like, one was like in the top right corner of the stadium. They kind of put us up in the corners. I remember sort of seeing the fans in those seats, and shoot, when they started doing purple and gold, I said, dang, we are really putting it to them and, just kicking them when they're down. And I thought it was great. The fact that we pretty much overturned their stadium pretty much to Pirate fans and to our chants. So it was pretty cool.
Bryce Williams, Shane Carden getting the second quarter started off right with a 5-yard touchdown to make it 14-7 East Carolina. Bryce, 3 catches in that game, 36 yards. Do you remember the touchdown? Do you remember the play?
Yeah, I think it was a corner route.
All right.
Yeah, I think it was a corner route. I was pretty open, which is always
I think
nice.
You were wide open. I don't think there was nobody around you.
Yeah, so it was nice. That was one. That's the pick of me and Coop celebrating together. So we were in white and black uniforms.
And it was 35-14 when East Carolina, with just under 2 minutes left to go, hit a Shane Carden to Lance Ray touchdown. And I remember at the time, wait, are we rubbing it in here? Are we rubbing salt in the wound?
Most definitely.
I guess if they're giving it to you, take it. Is that what was happening?
Oh, yeah. I think that was that the touchdown, I think, on our sideline, from what I remember. Like, he almost tight-roped it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, on the side.
Yeah. So
incredible catch.
I'm trying to think. I think I was in. Yeah, I might have been. I think I was in. So I've kind of remember running over that way, had a route that way. Yeah.
I can picture NC State's quarterback that day. What was his name? I cannot remember.
Brandon Mitchell. Does that sound right?
No, it doesn't, but I'll take it.
Brandon Mitchell had 4 touchdowns, 300 yards. I don't remember him at all.
No.
I don't even know if that's a real person, but that's what it says here in this box score.
That was, but that was the only time I got to play NC State in my career. So, obviously to beat them, I remember that being a huge rivalry when I was watch ECU when I was younger, and obviously to go there and beat them. I would have loved to have played them during those years. I was, obviously at ECU in Dowdy Ficklin. That would have been unreal. To obviously beat State and Carolina and Virginia Tech in Dowdy Ficklin. So.
That put ECU at 9-2 on the season.
Yeah.
But then you went to Marshall.
Golly. Because I remember that. It was cold or whatever, but man, we were thinking they're going to win. Then we couldn't stop the running back. I think it was really the running back.
Rakeem Cato, I think.
Rakeem Cato, Tommy Schuler, and because if we would have beat them, we would have had Rice at home.
I was going to say...
We would have won that hands down. And
good memory. I would have never guessed that. I was going to ask Bryce, who would you have played in the championship? Rice was 10-4, 7-1 that year. That's kind of crazy to think about.
Man, that was... I would have... It's like I think about it, man, if we could have had... What win would I have taken back to get, the conference championship? And that would have just been unreal, especially the championship in Dowdy Ficklin. Because I remember seeing that, during Skip Holtz and, with Chris Johnson and all them.
Oh, yeah.
How packed it was and how just awesome it was to win, the conference at home. And, God, that's one thing I just wish I could get back.
Frustrating loss to Virginia Tech earlier that year, 15-10 at home.
Oh, that was my first touchdown.
But this one, too, Bryce, you want back. Should have probably beat Tulane at Tulane.
My God.
3 overtime game. Frustrating one there.
Tulane, because you automatically thinking, we're about to beat Tulane, and that's what happens when I guess did we overlook them? We scored 30. I don't know. That was an odd game.
Yep,
that was a bummer.
That was a weird one. I think our maybe turnovers near the end zone happening in the red zone, and so just 3 losses that year. So that's a really good year. But those are the ones you kind of look back on the most and say, man, what could have been?
I would have just lost to those 2, beat them, go to Rice.
We did get that Beef O'Brady championship, though.
We did do that, so that was fun. So that was funny because I've won that ball game twice. One at Marshall and one at ECU.
2-time beef. Where's the beef? Right here.
2-time beef. Hey, when we introduce Bryce Williams, we need to introduce him as the 2-time Beef O'Brady's champion.
Do you have 2 Beef O'Brady bowl rings?
I do.
Wow. You might be the only guy on the planet that can say that.
It's probably. I would think that's a pretty good chance.
Where do you keep your rings? Where do you keep your rings?
In a box, and
you got them
in a box in another box.
If I wanted to see a picture of them before next week, could I? Could you get to them?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't want you to put in a whole lot of effort, but if you could put in a little, I'd love to see those rings.
I'm pretty sure. Dad don't know where they're at because they moved. So
ask Pops to get a picture of those.
Just so I don't forget.
By the way, I mentioned introducing Bryce Williams. I feel like we've forgotten our beautiful song.
Shirley, do we still have that? Let's hit it real quick.
I saw the light, I was baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again, I'm a brand new man.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2-time Beef O'Brady champion, Bryce Williams.
Another big hit there by our dynamic duo, Chandler and I. Our group is called, Shirley missed this on Friday.
Yeah.
Our group is called Weapons of Ass Destruction. Because we also do a great rendition of Brought to You Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue by Toby Keith. We broke that out like 3 times on Friday because we were giving away Freedom beer, and the Freedom got to us. So good stuff. All right, we'll have a full album coming out this fall.
Oh, perfect.
So check it out. And
with all the greatest
any
hits.
Tours?
We kind of missed on that, so we're looking at 2023 summer tour.
Well, we're going to we're going to be at the Town Common. We're going to be at Boydley Park. We're going to be at
any brewery.
We're going to be at the North Campus Recreational Center. That's
any like small gigs, like well, it's not.
We'll be at Tiebreaker,
Bryce's backyard. If you could hook us up with some Winston or area, where are you from again?
Winston.
Yeah, if you could hook us up with some bars over there, we'd appreciate it. Get the word out. Some news and notes from today. Training camp is here, Bryce. I've probably asked you this a million times, but day one training camp memories. What's first day of school like for you football guys?
Gosh, I guess training camp. The Patriots was one of the first, was the first one. As a rookie, I guess realizing this is either I'll either be here or I won't be here.
Sink or swim.
Sink or swim. Trying to be perfect. A lot of anxiety. That's a lot of it. It was hot.
Did it feel like? I don't know about the Patriots. I know with the Carolina Panthers, they're moving into dorms. They're moving into maybe a little small apartment.
Yeah. So the Patriots training camp, they kept pretty much everybody who wasn't like a vet or already established like in the hotel, which was nice. But I remember there was definitely excitement because fans could come to the practices and everything, so that was fun. I mean, they get loud too, so it was cool to be there. Be there during that, and then you sort of get nerves, and then as the practice sort of goes on, you kind of get in the flow and kind of just get in your routine, and then then it was the Panthers, and that was Spartanburg, South Carolina, and that is the hottest place I've ever been in my life. And on top of anxiety, you don't really eat when you're have nerves and stuff. Yeah. Goodness gracious, on top of not really eating much and like the humidity and the heat and all that jazz, it was like, hey, trainer, you got any of them? I lived out during practice the Gatorade like primes, like the carbohydrate gel stuff and gummies. So I was eating those, but that is the hottest place I've ever been in my life.
Training camp memories with Bryce Williams. That's cool that you had those gummies or whatever on.
Because I probably would have fainted.
Some news and notes from today. Do you see where Julio Jones is heading to try to get a ring? He's joining Tom Brady and the Buccaneers.
Oh, gosh.
Try to get him a ring. Still around. He and A.J. Green, who were really good 10, has it been 15? Maybe 10, 12 years ago.
God.
Still in it. A.J. Green with the Cardinals, Julio with the Bucs now.
Jeez.
So still trying to get it done.
Wow.
Other news, Jimmy G. Were you in training camp with Jimmy Garoppolo?
I was. I always felt comfortable when I was in the huddle with him because he was just so just easy spoken. And
remember last year in the playoffs we did who would Bryce want as his quarterback? He chose Jimmy G over like Pat Mahomes
because of that reason.
Because you had a relationship with him. Well, Bryce, he needs a new job. He needs a new team.
No one's picked him up.
Well, he's still a Niner, but they are trying to trade him. Kyle Shanahan saying today we're moving forward with Trey Lance. So there was a time where Jimmy G was the young guy that they were moving forward with. Now there's always somebody trying to take your spot. That guy is Trey Lance. So
they're always, you may be the greatest, but they're like, we're tired of you. And that's what was weird about Jared Goff took the Rams to the Super Bowl, and then they traded him, right? I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
But it worked out.
It did work out.
It did work out. Jimmy G might have a new landing spot. The best guess is Seattle because you look at every other team, they've kind of got their quarterback situation planned out. Seattle right now has Geno Smith and Drew Lock at the quarterback position.
Oh, yeah.
The Falcons have Marcus Mariota and rookie Desmond Ridder from Cincinnati. So possibly there. But really, the only fit, if Jimmy G's going to be a starter, now he could go anywhere as a backup, obviously. But if he's going to have a chance to be a starter, it looks like it could be Seattle because Russell Wilson is now a Bronco.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, we need to do like the butterfly effect of NFL players and quarterbacks for this year to catch up where everybody is.
It's been a crazy offseason when it comes to switching around and all that kind of stuff.
And then training camp, it's pretty much starting, and he still hasn't landed. So
behind the 8 ball.
But I mean, with him, in those situations, I feel like the coaches are real gracious. So would that be kind of fitting? Like patient and all that with the playbook and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
In my case, that's not the case.
Let's get a break in. We'll come back when we return. We still got to go Pirate Radio Outdoors. We'll do that later on. But when we return, a new game we're going to bring to you. See how this goes. The newlywed game. Now, none of these people in here are getting married, but we're going to see how well they know each other. It'll be Bryce and Chandler versus Shirley and CJ. I have asked each person 4 questions, and their teammate will have to answer how that person answered their questions. Pretty simple. We'll do that when we return on Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Hey, Wood Ducks fans, be sure to purchase your single game tickets online at woodducksbaseball.com or by calling our front office at Granger Stadium. Advanced ticket prices for Sunday through Thursday are just $7. Friday and Saturday tickets are $12. Do you have a big group? No problem. Book your group tickets by contacting our front office now. We hope to see you out at Granger Stadium all season long. Let's go Woodies.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville. Do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best.
Everybody loves burgers.
Hey Pirate fans, Derek Pizzeni from Carolina Wealth Management. Are you a fiduciary? That's a question every investor should ask their advisor. A fiduciary is an individual who acts in the best interest of a particular person or beneficiary. Is your advisor a fiduciary? You should know it's your money. At Carolina Wealth Management, we do things differently from other investment firms. To learn more about the benefits of working with a fiduciary advisor, visit mycarolinawealth.com. That's mycarolinawealth.com.
Ahoy, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express. We're here to serve our pirate community by offering easy payments for easy ownership. For you landlubbers, R&R will install a new set of tires for just $20. $50 installs new custom wheels and tires. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
Hey guys, this is Kyra from Postcode Junction in Washington, where all your shipping needs come together. Did you know Postcode Junction is the only UPS, FedEx, and DHL shipping location in Washington? Postcode Junction is also the place for your Amazon returns. Need to ship a package the same day? Want to avoid the long lines at the post office? Come see us at Postcode Junction by 4:30 and we got you covered. Postcode Junction on 15th Street in Washington next to Tractor Supply. Go Pirates!
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulf of Mexico, a huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $7.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's Midsummer Stream event. Beautiful furniture at unbelievable low prices. Store-wide savings on beautiful looks for your home. Bonus savings of 25% off accessories, plus 6 months special financing. We have hundreds of top name brands in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Enjoy sweet dreams on a new mattress with 48 months special financing with no minimum purchase during the Midsummer Stream event. On now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Pirate Radio.
All of our last names are ECU.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 28 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club. And you can also visit qualityequip.com to find the location near you. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you. Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. Next week, we might have some practice audio to talk about with Bryce Williams. So we are getting into football mode here on Pirate Radio Live. So did I say Wednesday? Next Tuesday. It is Tuesday. But here during the summer, we have been playing some games. We introduced the 5-second game, and I don't know. I thought about this one over the weekend. Maybe a new game to play while Bryce is here on Tuesday. I don't even know if Bryce likes the game, so we just make him play them, and he's a good sport.
Enjoy games,
so, yeah, you're a good sport about it. This one is going to be a newlywed game style. So I've asked questions to each person here. Their partner will have to answer the questions correctly, and we'll play and see what team does better, CJ or Shirley, Team Studio B, or Chandler and Bryce here in Studio A. So, Shirley, let's go ahead and hit the music. All right, it is the newlywed game here on Pirate Radio. I am your host, Clip Brock.
I found my one. I found the true love of my life in Bryce Williams.
Your person?
That's my person.
You found your person?
He's your lobster.
Let's meet the contestants real quick. First, hailing from the Philippines by way of Havelock and Pittsburgh, he is CJ Schaefer. Hello, CJ.
Hello. Happy to be here.
CJ, ideal date. Nice walk on the beach under the moonlight.
I'm
that's it. Yeah.
I was going to tell you what it would be, but that would give away an answer.
Okay, all right. Well, we don't want to give away answers. Shirley Rhodes, Farmville Central native softball Shirley, got a retweet from a soccer star's wife today, so she's in a good mood. Hello, Shirley.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you for asking. And thank you for being a part of the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
How well do you know your partner, CJ, over there? You sit right beside each other. This is a great lesson, too, in life. These people sit together inches apart every day, but do they know one another?
Do they know?
Well, he's not here all day, though. He's in and out. So sometimes I have some information. I might not have it all.
And we're still going to win.
Sounds like Shirley does not know her partner.
No, I just don't want to oversell it here.
I will. We're going to win.
Okay.
Bryce, you and Chandler Honeycutt get together for an hour every week.
Yeah.
Have a lot of laughs, talk, but do you really know the man behind the backwards hat?
I don't. That's tough. That's a tough feeling. He seems like a tight clam.
A tight clam.
Trying to open him up.
And by the way, this is two-time Beef O'Brady's Bowl champion Bryce Williams joining us here. Chan Man, the Chandler Honeycutt, hailing from a lot of different places. Some say Clinton, some say
Salemburg.
Whiteville. Salemburg. Where else are you from?
You could go Roseboro, maybe go Autryville.
He's been everywhere, man. He is.
Just say Sampson County, Clip.
Sampson County. Chandler, that ring finger of yours burning up. You ready to get hitched?
I'm ready to get hitched, Clip, and I do appreciate you inviting me on this show, and I'm ready to get it started.
All right, I like your voice. All right, well, let's start right here in Studio A. And, let's see, Bryce, we'll start with you.
Oh, here we go. Go get him, honey.
Okay.
Chandler's taking this a little too serious. Bryce, how would Chandler, now this is probably the most personal question I asked anyone. How would Chandler describe his love life? Would he say it's A, hot and heavy, B, on life support, or C, non-existent? How would Chandler describe his current love life?
Well, no, I don't think he's in a relationship, to the best of my knowledge, because we do talk about that. I'm going to say life support.
All right. Bryce says his love life, Chandler's love life, is on life support. Chandler, how'd you answer that?
I answered it non-existent.
I was trying to give him some, give him a chance. Give him some slack.
No chance at all.
Well, daggum.
And I'm sorry to laugh at your failures in love, Chandler. But one day you'll find the one.
Hopefully soon.
He's running out of years. All right, Shirley, we asked your partner, CJ, what Pittsburgh team would he most want to see a championship next? What would fill his heart the most? Would it be A, the Pittsburgh Penguins, B, the Pittsburgh Pirates, or C, the Pittsburgh Steelers?
I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
All right, the Pittsburgh Pirates. What a story it would be if they could turn it around and win a World Series. CJ, what was your answer that you gave?
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, but they had already won one, though.
I want more. I'm greedy.
Okay. All right. Well, I was thinking, well, they have already won one,
right.
So go with the one that hasn't.
That's good thinking there, Shirley.
Yeah, that is understdownable.
So he doesn't think like I do.
None of these people know each other. This is fun. I like
Divorce is happening on the day's show.
All right, Chandler, how did Bryce Williams answer this question? What Friday night date night suits you best? Suits you better? A, order a pizza and watch a good movie on the couch. Or B, dinner at a steakhouse followed by a night out on the town. What did Bryce Williams say is his Friday night date night that suits him better?
So there was only two options to that question, huh? I'm going.
As always, on Pirate Radio Games, you can go off the board with an answer. Wes Hines tried it.
With UCF.
Didn't go well. But yeah, there are two answers here.
I'm going to go. I feel like Bryce is a laid-back guy. I'm going to go with A.
All right, Bryce, how did you answer that question? And he went dinner at a steakhouse and a night out on the town.
Night on town, but not a crazy night.
No,
sort of like a nightcap.
A nightcap.
Well, I feel like you and Anna would just.
I did think about A, and I do enjoy that, but I was like, well, it is nice to take her on a date, so that's what maybe switch it up. And I thought about like a post-dinner drinks,
Yeah, I think you and Chandler could do some real damage at a steakhouse.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, we go to CJ answering this question. What position does softball Shirley not play on her weekend softball trips? Is it A, left field, B, third base, or C, second base?
That would be left field.
Shirley, which of those positions do you not play? Left field, third base, or second base?
Well, left field is my primary position.
I'm trying to be confident. It seems you know her too well, CJ.
Actually, there is only two positions on the field that I do not play, and that is pitcher and third base.
She is not on the hot corner. Got to protect that pretty face, the moneymaker.
No, I can field the ball. I just don't have the arm. I don't have the cannon that I used to have.
They call her old noodle arm.
Yeah, noodle arm is. I don't have the speed to get the ball to first base.
Well, you don't have a bullet.
Well, anyone
will you be quiet, tight clam?
You guys ready to start the game? You guys ready to start this game?
Yeah, that was a warm-up round.
That was warm-up round.
Let's see if we can get a point on the board. So this goes to...
Should be Bryce, because
I'm asking Bryce about you.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I just answered a question about Bryce, or attempted to.
Bryce, let's go back to the championship question. What would Chandler be most excited about if this team won a championship? And we're not talking conference, we're not talking division, we're talking the whole shebang-a-bang. Would it be East Carolina football, East Carolina baseball, or the Carolina Panthers? What would make Chandler the most happy man in the world?
You're getting choked up.
It's making me emotional just thinking about it.
I'm thinking Panthers.
All right, Bryce says Panthers.
Super Bowl.
Chandler, what was your answer?
This was my first sports love. It was ECU football.
Dang.
The sport that Bryce played.
Wait, to win a national championship?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
God.
I mean, obviously that would be awesome. I was thinking, we're not in the Power 5, so I was like, maybe not.
Yeah.
Dang.
I love this game. This is going great.
I was pretty confident on that.
Yeah. Sorry.
Newlyweds would probably be still a thing if it was like this.
Y'all need to talk it out. All right, we go to Shirley answering for CJ.
Yes.
All right. First of all, Shirley, does your partner have any tattoos? That's not the question. This is a warm-up question.
This is just warm-up. I don't believe he does.
CJ?
Or at least no visible ones. Correct? Okay.
We've got a right answer.
All right.
But that doesn't count.
It doesn't count, though.
If CJ was to get a tattoo, would he choose the H logo from Havelock High School to put on his body, the Pirate Radio logo, which is really cool, on Shirley's arm, or the Pittsburgh Steelers logo, whatever that is, with the little star thingies?
I'm going to have to go with the Steelers one.
Over Havelock and Pirate Radio?
Yes.
CJ, what was your answer?
The Steelers logo.
Yeah! We have a point.
We're back on track.
We finally have a point.
I do know my partner. Thank you very much.
It only took 3 tries.
Oh, all right, Mr. Clam.
Oh,
hey, let's open up a little bit, Clam Man.
Let's get loose.
All right,
ready to get loose.
Chandler, what hunting trip would Bryce Williams rather go on? He could go to Table Mountain Outfitters in Wyoming, which has antelope, elk, and deer. He could go to Raging Point Outfitters in Arizona, coyotes, mountain lions, and bobcats.
Oh, my.
He could go to Ridge Bluff Lodge in South Carolina, wild hogs, alligator, turkey. So once again, your options are antelope, elk, deer, coyotes, mountain lions, bobcats, or C, wild hogs, alligator, turkeys.
I'm going to go with option 3.
Wild hogs, alligators, and turkeys is your guess. Bryce?
I'm guessing I did not get that right.
Bryce is heading to Wyoming.
I'm headed to.
Good God.
I mean, the South Carolina one was definitely.
You told me that was
my second choice, but the turkey option, I was like, I can kill a Eastern wild.
Yeah, but
Eastern turkey. So
you're thinking about the antlers on the elk.
The elk, the mule deer, and the antelope. So because I can drive to South Carolina.
Where the deer and the antelope play.
This is not good.
This is not going well.
Not good
for Chandler and Bryce.
All right, it comes down to CJ.
Oh, there we go. We got the rings in. Boy, ECU went all out for theirs, didn't they?
Yeah, that was the 10 thingy.
I got your name on the side, your number. That's cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Thanks, Pops.
Yeah.
Rock solid.
Thanks, Dad. I'm assuming he's listening.
All right. CJ, would Shirley rather have a weekend getaway at the beach or a weekend getaway at the mountains?
Ooh. I am going to say the mountains.
Shirley, what was your answer?
I'm going to say, have you lost your damn mind? It's the beach.
I don't know.
Dang. I would have gotten that right. We should have been partners.
Wait, do we need to do a mid-game trade? Right now,
mid-season trade right here.
Shirley and CJ lead this game 1-0. This is awesome. I love this. This is great.
We gotta get something.
Reminds me of a game called
I thought you
Are You
loved me,
Smarter Than
Chandler.
Wes?
All right, Bryce, let's get on the board here. What do you think?
Love me.
Let's get on the board. Maybe you know him. If he don't know you, maybe you're putting a lot into this.
I'm the one putting the effort in.
All right, just remember, I'm a tight clam.
If Chandler was not working at Pirate Radio, would he rather be
I think I'm going to get this.
a football star, a country music star, or a comedian? What would he like to do?
You know, that's tough.
It is.
I'm going to go football star.
A football star, Chandler. What did you answer to that question?
You know, I consider myself a funny guy. And one of the biggest joys in my life is making people laugh. So, and I would love to travel the world someday, and I would love to do that as a comedian.
All right.
Dang.
You can say dang. I'm going to say damn.
That's hard because I remember he was a long snapper, you know. That whole thing.
And you know what? I'll give this to you. I thought about that. I thought about football.
Somebody's in the doghouse.
Man. This is
ridiculous. Boy. All right. For 2 points, CJ and Shirley. Shirley, would CJ rather go to see undefeated East Carolina versus a Power 5 team in a New Year's Day bowl game? So not the national championship, but a big bowl game.
A big bowl game. Okay.
Or attend WrestleMania.
Oh, that's tough.
Two of his most loved
if I
things.
answer this,
I'm gonna say because I think CJ has already been to a WrestleMania event, so I'm gonna take the big bowl game.
What did you say, CJ?
The bowl game.
The bowl game.
CJ's got a really good poker face.
Have you already been to a WrestleMania?
I have not been to WrestleMania, but I've been to.
Well, she don't know Jack.
Hey, I'll take her point away.
Wait. I'm
No.
sorry. Clip, could you please reiterate the score again?
It is 2-0.
All right.
You tell him, Shirley.
Shush it over there, Mr. Comedian.
What do they say in soccer? Dos
a 0.
Yep.
All right, let's get on the board.
There we go. Put it on the board. Yeah.
Chandler know me.
Chandler, you remember Bryce used to have that long hair?
Yes, I do.
What if he was in a band? Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Would Bryce want to play the drums, the guitar, or the keyboard/piano in his rock/country band that he's in?
Guitar.
Drums, guitar, or keyboard, piano?
What do I look like?
I could see you with 2 sticks beating the crap out of the drum.
All right, he says drums. You said.
Come on, guitar player. Dang.
This is awesome.
The guitar man.
The guitar man.
Guitar.
All
Trying to be
right.
up front, you know, lead guitar.
Yeah, put the tall guy
Or
right
slapping the bass, you know, I don't know.
All right, this could just about do it here. CJ, would Shirley rather attend a United States Women's National Team World Cup gold medal game or get a VIP ticket to hang out with the entire cast of Winona Earp for an evening? So it's like a solo experience, just her and the cast hanging out, playing games, or that gold medal game for the U.S. Women's National Team.
You read the first answer, and I thought it was going to be an easy pick, and now it's suddenly not. But I'm going to go with the second answer because I feel like the personal connection makes a difference.
All right, Shirley, you answered.
I've already hung out with the Winona Earp cast for an evening, so it would be the women's national team.
I knew that. Shirley, I know you.
Where do you think I've been for the last, couple of months?
I should have known.
I've been to 3 conventions already. What do you think I do?
But you said personally though, right? Like
yes, hang out with them for an evening. A
entire
VIP pass.
cast.
What do you think I did all weekend?
I thought that answer meant like
I did mean more of like
plus just you.
Y'all are like hanging out together doing stuff. Either way, it is funny that they're dominating the game, but they're arguing a lot more than this couple. So I do think
we know we should be better than that.
We know better.
All right, can we get a point Who do we go to here?
I think I'm
Me. I just answered drums.
I'm answering for Chandler.
All right. Would Chandler rather you, Bryce, take him on a fishing trip or a hunting excursion? Would Chandler rather you take him on a fishing trip or a hunting excursion?
I think he'd rather go fishing. He'd ride the boat ride, chit chat, hang out.
Chandler,
as easy as you can.
How'd you answer?
Hunting.
I love you. I said fishing.
Yeah!
Hey, we're on the board. We got a
there
point.
Goes my shutout. Back on it.
There we go.
Shutout is over.
There goes another love song.
All right, Shirley.
Nice.
What does the C in CJ stand for?
Oh.
Are there options?
Should I give you some options?
Yes, please.
All right. Does it stand for Claude? Does it stand for Clyde? Does it stand for Cliff? CL and CJ.
Boy, this is tough, and I am going to apologize ahead of time.
CJ's face.
You're right. He has got a stone cold killer.
It's like he shuts off his mind.
I'm going to go with Clyde.
What does CJ stand for?
The C stands for Clyde.
Oh, dang. Singing Claude.
And that was a pure guess.
And that does it. They are officially going to win this game. But, Chandler, there is another question.
There's another question.
Before you walk out on this relationship, which is probably why your love life's non-existent. You give up too easy.
Yeah.
You need to be a more understanding.
Yeah.
Which one of these following is not one of Bryce Williams' dog's names? He talks about his dogs a lot.
Sure does. You know what? I guarantee I get this right.
All right. Which one is not a Bryce Williams dog? Is it Grady, Sadie, Sonny?
Sonny. Sadie. Because I know you have Grady.
Now, I wouldn't have known this, but he does say the boys a lot. He's hanging with the boys.
The boys.
And Sonny could go either way, but it's Sonny, which is a boy's name. Sadie can only go one way.
The boys.
That's a girl's name.
I tell you what.
Yeah.
You've broken this heart.
All right, final question. CJ, what is Shirley's middle name?
Are there options?
No, there's no options.
Oh.
We've talked about this a lot. We talked about it during the last commercial break. It was actually brought up.
We did? Where was I?
You were sitting there, and Shirley was sitting there.
Right there.
And,
wow, and I said something about it. Not realizing, well, at the time, it didn't even register that I had answered that question.
Wow.
Yeah.
I missed this.
Starts with a D.
Oh, right, D.
I'm not giving it to you, but it is D. That is correct. And we literally, during the commercial break, Shirley pulled something up about DD, which is funny. It just shows you how much we don't pay attention.
I don't remember that at all.
And this is a great lesson in life.
How do they spell? Because don't they say they misspell it a lot?
How do you spell her middle name?
Ooh.
What are you trying to get negative points for them?
I would say it's with the E's, not the I's.
So spell it.
D. Say double E.
He knows her too well.
Yes, correct.
Double E.
D-double-E.
Oh, boy. Folks at home, how well do you know your significant other?
The word
hopefully
is
better than me and
communication.
Bryce.
The love test.
Communicate. Unless you're CJ and just not paying attention to anything I'm doing over here.
But you still won. Ask questions, listen to the answers, get to know your significant other.
Yep.
I hope you guys are going to be okay.
Express yourself. Hey, are you?
We'll be
like
fine.
I said, he just doesn't know me.
Yeah.
No.
I got one answer. Tight clam.
Tight clam.
No, Bryce. We'll
Tight as a clam.
Bryce, we'll be okay.
I don't know. You're going to have to prove it to me.
All right.
This went so well, I might have to bring it back, mostly just to see Bryce and Chandler play again. I might just have the game for y'all next week.
Oh, this is outstanding.
All right, let's open up the booty bag, Shirley Rhodes. Congratulations to Shirley and CJ for their win today.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
I'm truly disappointed. I mean, and I know that I was going to struggle because, I mean, I see you once a week for an hour.
Yeah.
But outside of Pirate Radio, we don't hang out. We don't do things together just like them two. But, yeah.
All right,
I'm still disappointed.
All right. That was fun. Thank you all for participating. All right, 317-1250. What are we giving away, Charlotte?
Lunch for 2 at Thai Burgers.
All right, that can be yours if you're caller number
8.
Caller 8, 317-1250. We're back with more on Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey, Troy D here with my good friend Kelvin Rawls from Pest Tech. Kelvin, I just want to thank you and Chris and all the great folks at Pest Tech for such awesome service. You totally eliminated the mosquitoes in my backyard, plus the fire ant problem I was having in the yard.
Hey, you're certainly welcome, Troy. I have heard the same thing from all of our customers through the year of COVID. With everyone being home, they want to enjoy the outside and being mosquito, fire ant, and pest free.
Enjoy all your property from the kitchen to the curb. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com today for complete service.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
When I need jeans, I order online because I know exactly what I want. They have just one moving part, and if there's something wrong, I exchange them. Buying a vehicle, especially pre-owned, is way different. Lots of moving parts. You don't want to get stuck. For a worry-free purchase, visit Phelps Chevrolet. We've been here in town a very long time. You know us. You know we stand behind everything we sell. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come get you one.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles, and welcome inside the booth. If you are in New England this summer, you might want to stop by Brockton, Mass. I'll tell you why right after this.
Hey, Pirate Nation, come party with us for the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party. It's back and approaching fast. Tickets are on sale right now for only $10. 100% of the ticket sales will be donated to local charities. Join our Pirate Radio crew Thursday, September 1st at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, featuring 80s music by The Breakfast Club, plus many more special surprises. Go to pr927fm.com right now to get your tickets before it sells out. And go Pirates!
The Brockton Rocks are a Summer League collegiate team in the Futures Collegiate Baseball League. This story is about their roster. Here are the names: Pedro Martinez Jr., Manny Ramirez Jr., D'Angelo Ortiz, Jaden Sheffield, and Cade Polk. Yes, you figured out by now, their fathers are all former major leaguers and some of the best to ever play the game. The Brockton Rocks are a hot ticket. Sure, their fans come to see the games, but a big part of the appeal is to rub elbows with the players' famous dads. Attendance has doubled to 1,500 per game this year. Time will tell if any of the sons will make it to the big leagues. None of them are playing at a high-profile D1 program, but no one can deny they have the pedigree. The Brockton Rocks, a hot ticket this summer in New England. Come on back again next time, and we'll visit inside the booth.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Hi, this is Parker Bunch. When I'm not hitting dingers or going viral, I'm listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations are available by calling 752-1406 or visiting beautybarmedispa.com. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. And congratulations to Lonnie Kinker of Chesterfield, Virginia. Picked up lunch for two at Tiebreakers. Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. and is the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, along with sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Now, let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Alrighty, back with you on Pirate Radio Live. Our Field of Dreams video has dropped, so go check that out on social media. We had fun putting that together, and Chandler and I, just a couple of thespians. Is that what they call actors?
Thespians.
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 We're thespians.
Yeah, we're thespians.
It's not with a B, it's with a P.
Thespians.
Thespians.
Thespian.
All right,
That's
cool.
the first time I've learned something today.
There you go. You learn something every day. Keep your ears open and your mind open and all that good stuff.
Mouth shut, yeah.
And your mouth shut. And keep that boat motor running, because it's time to go outdoors and get an update from Bryce Williams. Find out what he's been up to this past week.
Boy.
What's going on, Bryce?
Well, was able to go down to the beach this weekend, and I had a buddy come into town from Davidson County, and obviously if I'm going to the beach, I'm gonna contact my buddy Jake, see about fishing. Saturday we went out, didn't have much of a good time. Well, I mean, I had a good time. We just didn't have much luck, which is kind of like a bummer, I mean, you go fishing, obviously try and catch a fish, and when you're not catching them, it gets a little slow, and you're like, all right, what the heck? But then we said, all right, we're doing it again Sunday. So we went for some topwater redfish and was able to catch a nice 26-inch redfish on topwater, so that is always fun. And had several other blow-ups. Jake landed some. My buddy, who's never caught redfish on topwater, unfortunately, did not land one on top, but he did have some blow-ups at it. And then we changed gears and then went sheep's head fishing, and he was able to catch some sheep's head because he was wanting to do that. And then Jake caught a real stud sheep's head, about 21 inches, I think it was. So Sunday was a lot better than obviously what Saturday was as far as producing fish. Obviously, it was a great weekend on the boat. And then on land, just trying to get my deer lanes ready and just something. So I'm gonna start putting cameras out, corn and all that jazz, and see what happens. See what kind of deer I got on, because it's the first year of the new land. So
all right,
we're gonna see if anything's popping.
Getting your prep work ready now so you can have success later on this season.
Yep.
Good stuff. All right, Bryce Williams joining us today. Pirate football getting ready to get practice underway next week, Bryce. So we're excited about that. We'll be talking a lot of Pirate football with you here in the coming weeks. We'll be talking to you in August next time we chat.
Wow.
How about that?
August is already here.
Yes, sir.
Man.
It's time.
It is.
Time to get real.
It's August.
Yeah.
Bryce, thanks for joining us, man.
Thank y'all for having me.
Again, you're a good sport. I don't ask you about these games. If I do come up with more questions, could we play another round of the Newlywed Game?
I'm all
I
about
would love
trivia.
to.
Okay.
Trivia multiple choice.
Okay.
Preferably, yeah.
Okay. All right. Congratulations to CJ and Shirley.
Good job, y'all win a trip to Hawaii.
That's right.
Congrats, lovebirds.
All right. Well, see you fine folks Wednesday, 3 o'clock for an all-new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For the crew here, I am Clip Brock. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate